So, guys, I have an announcement. Okay? We coming in hot.
Whoa.
What?
You know, when people say that at our age, is it a child?
No.
Oh.
No.
If SaVon introduces child like that, I'll be sick.
Nah, that would be crazy. How would I? You know what?
Just like that.
Let me stay on task. Let me stay on task.
What's up?
But I do have an announcement. I thought really long and hard about this.
Okay.
As you all know, people in life, we just grow and evolve, and we think about who we were, who we want to be, and all of those things that come with evolution and change.
Well, you should be doing that. Every year you should be growing and evolving.
Every year.
Some people don't.
You should do that.
Every day.
Amen.
Think of ways each and every day
To throw us off.
of how to avoid accountability.
SaVon, don't say that on the
What?
mic. Are you serious?
No, now listen to me. I'm
all ears.
All right?
Yeah.
This is very important because I'm pivoting in my life and my career, personally, professionally. And I want to announce to you guys first, my friends, Alex, Regi.
Yo.
I waited for a really long time to tell you
Oh my
guys.
God, we are Alex and Regi.
It's us.
I am now going by a comedian.
What?
I would like to be known as a comedian moving forward. So anything that I say can and will not be used against me in the court of public opinion or in the court of law. I'm a comedian, guys.
Andrew Schultz, you see what you did? You see what you done started, right?
No, for real. Legit.
But does it work like that? Don't you gotta go to...
No, because you still have to be highly respected as a comedian for you to be able to use that card. You can't just say, I'm a comedian, and then say crazy shit and not be held accountable.
I don't think it works like that.
You know
Okay,
what?
try it.
I don't think it works like that.
There isn't like a comedy degree.
No, like
Yeah.
who?
No, but you don't have like a career as a comedian.
I think I make you laugh sometimes.
You identify as a
laugh, yeah.
comedian.
I identify like I'm
Have
a
you ever had
trans comedian.
Trans comedian. Got it.
Have you ever had a stand-up comedy show ever in your
No,
life?
I've worked stand-up comedy shows though, and I've not written for, but I've collaborated with writing.
Talk about that resume. Talk about that resume.
Like a merch table operator can work at a show and they don't call themselves a comedian.
Well, I did that, but yeah, I just wanted to announce to you guys, Regi. I know we have had some tension in the past over my vocabulary and the words that I use and the offensive things that I may have said.
Your outbursts.
I want you to know you can no longer be offended by anything that I say as long as I go by being a comedian.
Yes, I can.
2025, I want you guys to know I'm working a new craft and I'm a comedian.
We literally said last week that a comedian can use that excuse, but they can't stop people from being offended by them. So you just told me to not be offended, but I'm like, I can still be offended.
Like, I came in here today ready to get off all the words that regular people you guys can't say.
Regular people. First off, I'm not a regular person. That's word A boogie. All right. Now, 2, where's your cover letter? Where's your senior superlative? Did you win class clown like me? Did you?
You did?
Ooh.
Yeah, I did.
You won class
Yo,
clown?
his resume is more stacked than yours. SaVon, what you gonna do about that?
I did.
I just told you I wrote with comedian. What do you mean? He got like, what the fuck?
But you wrote with a comedian?
Yes.
Cool.
But what are jokes?
Cool.
I'm not gonna put that out there, but I'll tell you off air.
You wrote a joke.
Yes, I'm right.
So that was a joke.
So you're a writer. I respect that.
I write? Yeah, I do all this shit.
But you're not a comedian.
Yo, I do everything, bro.
Punchline and hook.
Everything.
I
punch the line and all that.
I wish we could know.
Well, nigga, we've been doing a podcast for 7 years.
I do mad side
so
missions
we
without y'all.
can fact check him.
Wow, that's crazy.
He does be saying shit.
No,
I could say I'm an electrician.
You know what it is with you, SaVon? You do subscribe to New Year, New Me.
Every year.
Every year, that is you.
I like that. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I like a good refresh. Yeah.
Because the thing that I've learned, shout out to Jamie Foxx and Dave Chappelle, love those guys. But the thing that I learned, you don't have to like tell jokes in a comedy special anymore. So as long as you're like a good orator, that's it.
No, but they have before.
They have.
So that's why they're known as comedians.
Of course. And I'm not, they're the pinnacle of this comedy shit. The shit that I aspire to be is what they are, right? The level that I want to get to in my comedic career is where they are, but they have a long way to changed it. Like, think about it.
He just called you unfunny.
No. Gerard Carmichael. Ever told a joke?
Yeah.
You ever laugh? What joke he told? Tell me.
What joke did he tell? I know the joke Tyler, the Creator, told that nigga. I'm eating my fried rice. Leave me alone. I don't want to be with you.
There's some people like you. I can get it off today. I'm not gonna go down all of the unfunny comedians because I feel like that's just rude.
Few more.
But I think they could get it off and I can get it off too. So 2025, that's my new goal. I will become am declaring myself a comedian. And so, Regi, every time I say this word, bleep, see, I'm not even going to say it. But
why don't you say it?
Because
why? You should live in your truth.
No, I do live in my truth, but I'm just letting you know I'm a comedian. So if it slip out, don't hold me accountable.
You better make me laugh today.
No,
man.
because I was saying last week, I do hold comedians accountable. So why are you like,
God, bro?
Like, that's literally what I said.
So lose. All I'm saying is you better make me laugh today. I'm talking one of them ugly laughs.
How about this?
I don't even look like Alex on the camera.
All right, so
you know what I mean?
What about a politician?
What about them?
People don't hold them accountable. Trump done changed some things. Maybe I should just go into politics. Because I got to be able to get some shit off and not feel bad about it.
What is the first?
I feel like you could do that already on the pod.
No. It don't work like that. Because every time I say some shit and you look at me like, yo, bro, why are you saying that? And then you know what my response is? Regi, I bleeped it. Like, what are you talking about? And then you're like, no, but I still heard it. Like,
like if you say something offensive about like women and you're like, it's okay, we bleeped it. I'm like, SaVon, I'm sitting right here.
It still exists.
Yeah, that was my point with that. I'm like, that doesn't erase it. Like, you still said it.
But if I was a comedian,
you still said it.
But it's funny, and you can't say funny. You can't. I won't feel bad if you feel offended if I'm a comedian. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, I'm gonna get this off in 2025.
You can get stuff off. Get it off. I can still be offended by stuff.
Oh my god!
You better make me laugh, man. Word.
I'll make you laugh.
No, you do.
I have.
You do make us laugh every week.
You make me laugh every week, but I'm talking some weird laugh, like that laugh in the bottom pit of your stomach. Like I need one of those.
Like a belly laugh.
A belly laugh if you're gonna be a comedian.
If you say you're a podcaster, which you are, you're funnier as a podcaster. Like you're hilarious as a podcaster, right. But then when you say you're a comedian, then you become less funny because now you have a standard to uphold of being funnier.
Just be a chef.
Just be a comedian. Just be a podcaster.
Just be a chef.
They get held accountable.
Cooking with Kaya.
Oh, yeah.
I can no longer watch Cooking with Kaya.
Why not?
There are other people that make me good food.
Okay.
So I cannot be watching Cooking with Kaya.
I really don't know why, though. I'm serious.
Oh, you talk? No, if you guys don't know, by the way, Regi, have you bumped into Cooking with Kaya?
On the timeline, yes.
There was just this young lady, SaVon, that just been cooking for food, minding her business. And at the end of the creation of her plate, she does a little twerk dance. Okay. And she got the boys in a frenzy. Had some of the ladies hating on her.
Okay. That's what women do.
Hate on other women? That's what you said?
She was just cooking and dancing, and there was a hate train, I would say.
There was a crazy hate train.
From the ladies?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what women don't understand sometimes? Us men are so easy. We gon' like basic shit. So I seen a lot of comments, oh, that food not even good. Niggas don't care, bro. Niggas really don't care.
Yeah, because she's a pretty girl.
That's it, man.
There is, y'all seen the white girl that be cooking?
Teeny, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She be cooking her ass off.
Yeah, she's good.
She was in this Chef Ramsay show I was watching.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
She got stabbed by Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay loves her.
Really?
I told you I'm into them shows. Next Level Chef. She was on it.
You are the most interesting man.
Thank you.
You watch everything, guys.
I still listen to gangster rap.
Yeah, I don't know how you find the time. I really don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
Alec, you also inspire me.
What's up?
In addition to becoming a comedian, you also have inspired me to become a fashionista.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
I see what you're doing.
Every single week for the last 5 years, I have walked in this studio and I've tried to wear sneakers that cost at least $250. I've never been acknowledged by Alex. Right?
He just wants your approval, Alex.
I'll be throwing on some shit too, right? Like I buy a pair of sneakers once a month and wear them in front of Alex and put my feet up like this.
To be like, please acknowledge me.
You see me?
Those aren't new, damn.
You get what I'm like, yo,
they're fresh out the box. They're like clean on the soles.
And all the sneakers that I put on my feet, the Jordans, the Adidas, all the fucking Alexander Wangs, whatever it is.
McQueen's.
All of these shits.
Yeah.
Alexander Wangs.
Alex has never complimented me on anything until today.
This is why we can't give you a compliment.
Look what he doing.
He makes you a whole segment out of it.
Look what he doing.
Yeah, bro.
But you know what it is, SaVon? See, these types of sneakers, they stand out.
Okay.
Right? Like the ones, a lot of the times, we purchase things.
Very nice
Very nice Adidas shoes. I love those. I don't know if those are gazelles or not, but those are really nice.
Everybody tune to the YouTube.
These are Bad Bunnies.
Oh, yes. Those are the Bad Bunny joints. I think there's a blue pair, too, I was going to grab.
Yeah, these are the Benitos.
The Benitos. Yeah, Benitos.
Benito 3s. You feel me? Tres. Benito 3.
See, that's your problem. You're going to Jordan too much.
Oh, shit.
A lot of the time, we were raised to cop these expensive ass sneakers that everybody else is wearing. Yeah. But SaVon, you caught my eye today when I seen some shit that I don't really see a lot of people wearing, man. For sure. You know, that's my bag. I like it.
It is.
I'm into that.
You know what I've noticed about sneakers and me?
What's up?
And this is how I feel my age. Like, my age is really catching up to me, right?
Same.
Two things.
You love a pair of ones.
I do love ones.
Yes.
I didn't mean that as like a slight. Like,
that's a millennial shoe.
You can never go wrong. But SaVon has like 11 pairs of ones.
Yes, all the colors.
I have a lot of ones, but
that's a millennial shoe.
I cannot get into.
It is.
I can't get into the running shoes.
Oh shit! You can't get into the running shoes.
I can't get into Asics,
like the dad shoe type of vibe.
I can't get into
a dad shoe type of vibe.
These are definitely dad shoe vibe. The New Balances I'm wearing.
Like
I do like. I really want a pair, but I can't freak it.
You could freak it.
I could picture you wearing literally these.
It's really tough for me to like get into the Asics and the New Balance because I come from the era when Asics and New Balances were not cool.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's hard for me to wrap my brain and like I see people like yourself wear. I'm like, these just look hard.
Just on my feet.
This is how I got these Adidas actually because I was like, I needed something that's not too crazy.
That's not Jordans.
That's not Jordans or Yeezys because that's really my whole closet.
Right.
I don't know, but it's been a while since New Balances have become cool though. Like a decade, I would say.
Philly has made them cool for over a decade now as well.
And I feel like the DMV too.
Yeah, DMV too. That's a great point. And you know what? You get older and start realizing, man, getting fly is not what I was taught. I want to try certain things. I want to, go on the ledge, do different colors I haven't done before. So I'm proud of you, man.
Thanks, dog.
I'm into that.
Also, shout out to our outfits. I feel like we look adorable today.
I think we did all right.
We're all in like nice bright colors.
Audio listeners coming to
literally a purple beanie, guys.
I do it for y'all. I'm blushing. Chill, stop.
Oh man, I love this podcast. I can't wait to get into it. It seems like, I know for a fact, some things happened this past week. And the reason I had to get my monologue off, because I'm probably not going to speak for like the next 30 minutes. So before we get into the episode, what's going on, y'all? It's the Need to Know Podcast. What you need to know when you need to know on the Need to Know Podcast. I go by the name SaVon, SaVon, and the N is for nepotism. I have decided when I have a baby, they're going to have all my riches.
What the fuck?
The N is for nepotism.
SaVon.
Wait, expound. Like, you can't just like stop. I want to hear why you said that.
I just subscribe to nepotism. Like,
same.
Why am I working this hard and I can't be LeBron James and put my son on the team that he doesn't deserve to be on? Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Have a little SaVon James. No, SaVon Slater. Yeah.
His middle name could be James.
SaVon James Slater.
Put it away. Man.
Okay. Wait, do you have a middle name, SaVon?
I do. We could bleep it if you want.
Yeah, wait, what the fuck? Yeah.
I never told you about.
I think you have. I think he's done it before.
Oh, you have? Okay, go.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Yeah. I like that. Oh, wait, can I say?
Yeah.
Hajlanovis.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a gem for the OG Need to Know listeners.
Yeah, it's your boy, Haji.
SaVon. N for new sneakers was right there.
Oh.
It was right there, man.
It was.
And for New Balances in the new year.
Oh. With the new profession.
No.
Yo, y'all haters, bro. Y'all niggas is hating on me, gang.
Let's see how long this comedian thing lasts.
Yeah, I can't wait. Like I said, I better laugh today. What's up, y'all? It's your boy A as always. The Paco Rabone Poppy, even though I'm cheating right now. Never alone, always with the posse.
Hello, guys. It's me, Regi. I just don't know how to introduce myself this week because I feel like I just have so much to say and I'm overwhelmed. But my name is Regi. That's all I remember right now because my brain is fried.
Oh my
God. I was running all over the tri-state area this past week.
Tell us.
Literally.
In the name of J. Cole. Shout out to the gym ladies. Hit the gym ladies because you need to be fit to do shit like this.
You gotta be fit for Cole.
Okay. So, how should we start?
Oh my God.
I know you couldn't contain your excitement. Like, we had a meeting on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. We had a meeting in the middle of this. In my middle of I went on for context, I went on a J. Cole bender this weekend, guys.
Best way to put it.
For no context, for people that don't follow me on social media and don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I went to a surprise show on Friday, and then I went to the Madison Square Garden show for him on Monday. So I went on a bender the entire weekend, and then we had a meeting on that Sunday. In the middle of it, they're like, "How are you, Reg?"
Like, hey, and you were still on your J. Cole high.
Yes.
Like you was rapping words.
I was rapping words.
Yeah.
So let's start from the beginning. for the folks who, because this is also a very regional experience, right? If you lived in California, if you lived in Georgia, Atlanta, Midwest, wherever, if you wasn't in the tri-state area, you couldn't really be a part of this experience.
Ooh, I don't know, because there's a lot of recap videos that show like, oh, people are flying in for a chance to do this. Damn. And I believe them.
Oh, they was trying to, okay.
Oh, they got money.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So for a little bit of context, J. Cole used to do these legendary dollar shows where you literally show up to a surprise location that he announces at like noon or something. You run from all over the city, you pay $1 and you get a ticket and you get into the secret intimate show. He used to do that from 2013 to 2015. Right. So he brought that back this past week, which is crazy because now his fame has fucking quintupled. Yeah. So he has millions of fans, and he had a little show that only had 500 spots. So you could imagine how wild that was. I want to start by shouting out my co-hosts. Because if you're a Need to Know listener, you know I'm a big J. Cole fan. But these guys, they love me and care about me because as soon as Ibrahim, his manager, tweeted the news, boom, who texted me? My guys.
Simultaneously.
Separately. Literally separately. Not in the group chat, but separately. Crazy. They were like, Reg, it's go time.
He was the first thing I thought about.
Yeah, like, there's no one else.
Yeah.
Are you sending J. Cole texts to other bitches?
Hell no. Never that.
My sister.
Did she try? I saw a lot of young people.
I think she tried, but she I don't think she was as dedicated as you, sis.
I could relate so heavy because my little sister also, she's like, oh my God, have you heard about this secret show? I think I'm going to try. I'm like, girl, are you ready to wake up at 7 a.m., be in the city, like all that? So
see, they don't know what it's like to be a millennial. Like,
this is a millennial experience
from unpaid internships. Goddamn it,
we come from
struggle.
You talking right now? Even you were talking about sneakers. We come from camping underneath the mall garage for them Jordan 11s.
I know what it's like to camp for Madden.
Yeah,
in the cold.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to be outside and have knife and pepper spray and everything else with me when them Jordans drop. When the Space Jam was Space Jam,
remember?
I was there.
I think white people still do that shit though, but it's like for like the Taylor Swift Stanley Cup or some shit.
Got you.
I like Target.
The Taylor Swift Stanley Cup.
I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't know.
No, it's true. It's just funny. Look, we'll get them out the house.
You took the whitest two things and combined hockey and Taylor Swift. But continue about this, J. Cole.
The Stanley Cup, the cup.
The cup, the Stanley.
The water cup.
Like literally the Florida cup.
You talking about the hockey Stanley Cup. No. Shit. Okay, all right.
I mean, that's pretty white too, but
I digress.
So I am very, you guys know I'm not a very overly prideful person. Like, I don't really care. But the fact that I went to all 3 of the legendary dollar shows is something that I'm very proud of because, like, I feel like a lot of people can't say that they did all 3. So I have talked about that a lot, that I've been to all 3 of them. So I feel like I had, like, a pressure to withhold this, like, reputation, honestly.
Yeah.
So when you guys sent it to me, I was like, I have to make the guys proud. Like, I can't look stupid, like, and not get this. I have to commit my whole day. So that was Thursday night. And so they only gave you a 24-hour notice of like, yo, it's happening Friday night, guys. We're having an intimate show. Ibrahim tweeted it. J. Cole didn't tweet, so it was a little better. They were like, we're going to do a rehearsal show for the Madison Square Garden night on Friday night. We only want real fans in there. So we're going to announce the location the next day. Wow. You got to go line up, first come, first serve. And I was like, bet. So then on Friday morning, let me just check the date because this is important. December 13th. I woke up.
What time? What time?
I'm embarrassed.
I need the details. Yeah.
What time? How far do you live from the place?
I want you guys to ask me because I don't know like where to start. Honestly, I did so much that day. So I woke up at like 6 a.m.
Okay.
Just to meditate, get in the zone. You guys think this is dramatic?
You was in the mirror like, no such thing as a life that's better than yours.
Put a finger in the sky. You bony, Nick. Hey, put 2 fingers in the sky. That's what you woke up to that day?
Literally, yes.
J. Cole affirmations.
Yes. But the older the song, the better, because then you get into like the grind mode.
Got you.
I woke up. It's funny that you said that because I literally remember waking up early. And it was my work from home day. I cherished my work from home day, but I had to go into the city. I woke up and just... This sounds so silly, but I like looked at myself and I was like, today is the day you find out if you really are who you think you are, Regina.
She was holding herself accountable in the mirror.
She started talking to herself like Kobe.
No, I was so...
You're gonna do this.
I don't know if it was the pressure I put on myself or I felt from my peers, but I felt like if I didn't get the job done on Friday for this rehearsal show, I really felt like people were gonna look at me like, you're not really that bitch. Like, you're not. Like,
it's so
I
crazy.
felt that. Like, I don't know.
Because in all of our years of friendship with Regi, she prides herself on not being competitive.
No.
And I'm not saying,
Okay.
But you pride yourself on just going with you always say, I don't really identify with the Mamba mentality. But this, my friend, you have tapped into your Mamba.
I will say, I was thinking about this. Like, when I think of what I accomplished this weekend, like, oh my God, I did it. I don't think of like, I'm better than all the people that didn't do it. I think of more of like, I'm proud of myself.
In a competition with yourself.
Yeah, well, right? I really resonate with that though. I just want to be like,
like you
the
said,
best me.
You went to the older shows, so you would have felt remiss if you didn't go to these ones.
Yeah, I was like, this is what I do. Right. Like, this is what makes me the type of experiences that make me happy. So I wasn't looking at other people like, I need to beat you. I was like, Regina, you have to keep doing what you always do. Yeah, like in high school, I used to do this, and I still got it.
I still got it.
I love the game.
I love the game.
When I leave, the game's still gonna love me.
It's still gonna love me, man.
Well, clearly the game still loves you because you made your way into Grand Mercy Theater.
You definitely did.
So getting these tickets for these intimate shows is it's a process. So I was thinking on the way here, I was like, do I want to give up all my sauce? Like,
no. I think
you don't think so?
That.
You don't think so? Because there's things I could teach people, which would make for a very interesting episode. But you guys don't want me to do it, like, or should I? Because we love our listeners.
No, you can. But a part of being like, I'm trying to get us in the Illuminati. A part of being in the Illuminati is gatekeeping. You gotta gatekeep some shit. Gotta gatekeep some shit.
But I don't know. But I'm also very happy with my career as a J. Cole fan. So I really want to retire. Okay. And I want to teach people this.
But that's what I was going to bring up. I think you should elaborate because I don't think they're ever going to get another opportunity because I think he's retiring.
I thought he was going to retire these dollar shows because the last one that they did in 2015, it was a train wreck because he was so famous by that time. It was Born Sinner era. But he did it again. So that's why you should think he could do this again one day, guys.
He can. Shout out to Cole, too, for like not acknowledging inflation. Right? He could have made it $2. He could have easily upped it on like, yo, we about to do. But he
stuck to the brand.
$3.99. You know what I'm saying? Inflation, like he kept it. Yeah,
there was no tax either.
Shout out. It was no tax on the dollar?
Yeah, it was. My order total was $4.
Arizona iced tea costs more than those J. Cole tickets.
Ain't that something?
Shout out to Cole.
So one gem that I will spill is that they announced the location the morning of, and you have to run from the city wherever you are to go to the location and line up. If you're not there within 20 minutes, I would say it's cooked. Like you don't, because there's people that line up beforehand. So.
And how far do you live from the place that you had to?
Oh, I live in Jersey, but I was posted up in the city since like 8 a.m.
Just on a random block like a dealer.
No.
She posted up on a block like she's serving work. Like, yo, looking for that code.
I really was at a corner. Like I was with my laptop because I was still on the clock.
Serving that code.
Oh my gosh. Like, no, because they said they were going to announce it at noon, but I was there since 8 a.m. because I was like, what if I get early intel and I could go? What I recommend, guys, if he ever does this again is if it's in Manhattan, which they will likely do it in Manhattan. I didn't think they were going to do it in Brooklyn. That's just not on brand for them.
Right.
So you want to wait at a hub like 42nd Street or 14th Street because that's where you're the most mobile. You could take any train you want into any part of the city. I was at 42nd Street, but the night before... This is the only gem I'll give, and then I'll move off of this like process. But like, so you know it's an intimate venue. It's gonna be 500 people. That's like the area that they like to do it in. The amount of people. You look up the music venues in the city.
Oh wow!
With that capacity, and you look at their bookings. Friday night, do they have a show?
Genius.
So I crossed out SOBs. I crossed out things in that capacity range.
Yeah.
I crossed out like a good 6 of them. I narrowed it down to Hammerstein Ballroom. They love Webster Hall, but they didn't. That venue closed. Like, you know, I was process of elimination.
Yeah.
I did Sony Hall was open, Hammerstein Ballroom, Bowery, but they're not Bowery. Dreamville doesn't like Bowery. You know, they don't do a lot of Bowery stuff, so I didn't really focus on there. So I narrowed it down to like a few. And I wanted to mention this because it's like a cool niche detail for our like audience. It was at Gramercy Theater. That wound up being the surprise location, and I kind of didn't focus on it because I saw Rory and Mal had a show scheduled that Friday. Friday and Saturday. So I was like, Rory and Mal have a show. I don't have to focus on Gramercy. But then I saw the ticket link on the Gramercy website wasn't working on Friday. So I was like, what is this like a front? Like, is this like to throw us off? So I was suspicious.
You thought Rory and Mal shut it down.
I thought they were conspiring
with Cole
to like throw us off.
Okay.
But then I realized, with a little more research, I realized that Friday show was canceled. So Gramercy is open now. So the reason why I was posted up in the morning in Manhattan, looking crazy with my North Face and my backpack with like a face mask and shit. You have to go to the venue, or you have to send your soldiers out there.
Now you gotta send your street soldiers
to check.
Gotta send the pawns out
if they're putting up barricades to keep the people in line. I'm really giving up too much.
I told you I'm trying to keep us in.
This is like in Patreon when I try to get SaVon to give up his parlays. I'll stop after I'm giving away too much. But once you figure that out, you wait in line. I waited in line before the announcement. So that's how I was able to get it. It was the best feeling ever.
I'm really happy for you. Yeah. I'm really let's clap it up for him, man. Let's clap. That is true. No, this is true dedication. Thank you for taking along this journey. I do have some questions. I know we're gonna get to the actual show. But leading up to the show. We didn't even get to the show. He performed. He did 2 shows.
I just want to talk about it because I know our listeners. Oh my gosh. Shout out to our listeners. I was on the line, guys. And I like taking videos when I meet people because I just want like, not proof, but I just want to be like, look at how many people listen to us, guys. Like, people were running into me like, Regina, like, I love the podcast. I was literally walking around the line and like people were shouting like, I love the pod, I love the pod. Wow. I was with my friend Mike, he's a witness. Like, and then one guy would be like coming up to me, be like, yo, I watched Need to Know. I figured you'd be here because you're a Cole fan. So I feel like they really listen to us. And then like someone behind him will hear him and be like, wait, I listen too. Like, I've been wanting to come up to you. So yeah, but we're going to
I was going to get right to that point. Like, that experience and thank you for documenting that too.
Like, I send it in the group chat. I don't post them because that's invasive, but I always send it in the group chat. Like, I met another one, guys.
Thank you for documenting that because I don't know if I would do that. Like, I don't.
What you mean? Speak to the listeners? What you mean? Talk to the supporters?
No, of course I talk to the supporters, bro.
He always does.
But like the way that Regi kind of has that interaction with them, is really just rewarding and fulfilling, and it's dope to see that. And it's dope to see all of us kind of get that love when we're together, and then when we're individually out on our own. So shout out to you for
Alex
doing that.
on his commute and shit. Yo, I know that's a hot spot for you.
Hot spot. Yo, SaVon. So, I'm Alex. I love the pod. Okay? Like, it's great.
That gotta be a little racist somehow. I can't lie to you.
It's always a blessing though, because New York City is such a large place.
It is.
So many blocks, so many avenues, things of that nature. So for people to actually run into us and show love, I'll never take it for granted.
Keep doing that. And most of y'all are silent listeners that do that too. Yeah. Like, I never recognize y'all handle.
But now let's get to that real quick. Speak up though. Because when niggas start staring at me and not saying nothing, my older instincts start kicking in. So, salute to the silent listeners, but say something. Yes,
don't stare.
Yeah, say
because
something.
Alex will think you're suspicious.
Real
but
suspicious.
I feel for them because some people have social anxiety.
Okay, and I'm sorry if you have social anxiety.
Alex always does that. Like, we'll talk about, he'll be like talking about something. I'm like, Alex, what if they're anxious? He's like, oh shit, people be getting anxious. Oh yeah.
I'll be forgetting.
Because Alex doesn't get anxious. So they announced that it was a rehearsal show. And I thought that was like a cute, like storyline or something, or they're bringing back dollar shows. But like, no, it was legit a rehearsal. Like, he had the band, like he was working through transitions with us. Like, oh, when we do the song, can we do a little louder? Like, it was legit a rehearsal. They locked our phones away. And you guys know I was tight because you guys know I love taking like nice videos of like the places I go to. Yeah. Like, they locked away our phones in the Yonder pouches. And I wonder if I'm skipping ahead of like getting anything. I got the wristband, met people. I don't know. And then I waited in line early because I wanted to get a good spot. And I can't even describe like what the rehearsal show was like. Like, it was, I've seen him so many times. It never gets old. Like, it never gets old. He's so like, I'm literally side-eyeing all these rappers that need a backtrack to perform for real. Like the enunciation, the clarity in his voice. He doesn't skip not pace. One word, like breath control. Like, it never gets old. And like, he was very like relaxed. Like, he was like, I don't know. And his jokes were hitting. I was telling my friend Mike, like, his jokes were hitting. Like, he's funny.
He was flirting. He was flirting with y'all. No, he was flirting with y'all.
It was funny.
No,
he was talking to like a high school guy, like cracking jokes and stuff.
You sure?
I saw that video with him and Janae Aiko. It was like a throwback.
Oh, yeah, the throwback. Yes, I saw it today.
And I saw his personality. Like I see his game. I see his game. I see it.
That's who you gonna mimic to be a comedian?
Yeah, J. Cole. I'll steal some of his sauce.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
He is one of the most likable rappers to ever exist.
Well, before this year, because people acted like he wasn't this year, but in general, he always was.
I think you can dislike his actions and dislike something that he did and not agree with it. As people that view hip hop and rap as a competitive sport, right? You hear it all the time. I've been seeing 50 Cent interviews over the last week, and what he says in reference to Jay-Z and Diddy is, it's not that I hate these guys. Like, we ain't got beef. If I see him in the street, like, it's not gonna go there. But it's competitive. Yeah. I'm a competitor.
I don't think anyone doubted J. Cole's ability to sell out arenas or have a fan base. People just have to understand that was an aberration what he committed to rap fans. Because for fans, all they've ever known in terms of how do we gauge who's the best or who's number one is through rap battle.
Like win or rap.
Yeah. So I think the two things can exist. Right. And at the time, and even still to this day, like those guys, they're still the biggest three rappers that we have. Like I'm so thankful for this year because, again, like I said last week, I don't have to talk about Blueface. I have not had to say Blueface in a very long time.
This year, you're right.
I mean, did we though? I don't think we ever brought them niggas up.
But that's because we had to navigate it.
It's all over the timeline.
It's just everywhere,
in our faces.
Like, I'm actually able to report and consume content from artists that I care about and that actually care about the art. Like going back to the performance, going back to Kendrick Lamar's pop-out show. We got to see his performance, right? And one of the things that a lot of people highlighted was his breath control and how much in shape he seemed to be because he was able to rap, the stamina. Like the performance aspect is a lost art in a lot of the artists today, where the J. Coles and Kendricks and the people who we look towards in this space are actually taking the craft serious. So
they come from that era of real rappers.
They do. And I'm so grateful that we get to live through that.
Like the rehearsal show, the small intimate venues, and it's so crazy seeing Cole there because he's literally one of the biggest rappers, but we're just in this small it was so crazy. And like us not having our phones. I see why old heads always talk about back in my day, because like we didn't have our phones, so everyone was just like in the moment. Like when he came out, like with January 28, well, he did his intro, but January 28, everyone was screaming his like everyone had their like hands over each other's shoulders, like rapping every word,
like
hype,
brothers
like
and sisters.
It was so beautiful. Like I'd like just look around, everyone's smiling, laughing, like because it's like you guys think like I'm a big Cole fan, but it was like imagine like 500 me's in there. Like everyone was just as big of a fan. Like I can't even describe the energy in there.
And I'm sure it's amplified because again, there's no devices.
Yeah.
So like, you have no choice but to give your undivided attention. Yeah.
It was so great. Like he worked through our set list with us. Like he did the Forest Hills Drive album top to bottom because the MSG show was a 10-year anniversary. Right. He did top to bottom, but in the middle, he did his deep cuts and his hits. And then he went back to the second half. Cool. So it was like, oh, this is like a little tidbit that I feel like I got from being at both shows. He started off his deep cut section, like mixtape cuts with this song called I Get Up. I get up, I see the cloud from my window. Like that song. And he was so happy when we knew the words at the rehearsal show. And that gave him confidence. He was like, yo, this gave me confidence to maybe do these really deep cuts in the garden. Like that's scary.
So you saying you helped Cole?
Hold on. This is just my opinion. Like if anyone was at both shows, this is just my opinion of what happened. He was like, when we did Get Up with him, he was like, wow, like this is crazy. Like this gave me confidence to do this. But then at the Madison Square Garden show, he did I Get Up. Like he started it, but the arena didn't really match that energy of Friday. And he didn't do the song. Like he stopped it.
Really?
So yeah. Like I texted my friend, I was like, yo, he skipped I Get Up because they didn't know it. So it was crazy that I saw what he was planning to do.
You know what? Not to cut you off, Reggie. I think that's pretty telling to his personality. Right? Like for the most part, I think you would know more about Cole than most people. Like maybe SaVon or myself. Well, I don't know. SaVon is Dreamville now. Yeah. But it kind of speaks to who he is as a person, right? Like maybe confidence level or
he did do the rest of his deep cuts he had planned. Yeah, like Two-Face was a big one. I don't know if you guys saw, but Twitter blew up when he did Two-Face.
I saw that.
How'd that one go?
that one went well. Like it went well, but I would say like the reception wasn't like people weren't chanting "I get up" like we were.
Yeah.
And he like I don't want to say this if it really wasn't what happened, but in my opinion, he was like, damn, like, all right, let's skip to the next song, guys. Like I thought, I feel like he did that a little bit. Maybe we could rewatch the stream. Yeah. Some people listening can rewatch the stream and correct me, but
the stream was really well produced too.
I was watching it the next day, like, damn, that's what it looked like.
Really well produced too. Like he just put on a masterclass. And I know we hate to compare, but this is just what this is at this point. When we think about the stream for the Pop-Out show, how well produced that was, and looking at this, like these guys are like really playing at a different level. Like when we talk about sports and we're comparing the athletes to each other, like, oh no, this guy is good, but this dude is like really great. Like Kendrick and J. Cole specifically, they encompass everything where it's music, it's messaging, it's catering to my audience, my fans, and also performance. Right? Yeah. Like they're just operating at a different level than everybody else. And they're like, what, 15 years in, almost 2 decades in? It's crazy.
I was just about to make this point. I saw some clips and caught some streams from Rolling Loud this past weekend. And Regi, I don't want you to forget your points, right? But I just see sets from really big artists for Gen Z or like the next generation, right? So you had your Kodak Blacks, you had your Lil Yachty's. And though they definitely tried, it's nothing like a lot of the veterans. And I recall this specifically last year when I attended the Rock the Bells Fest with SiriusXM. And again, that's basically a festival for the legends. So I got to see acts like Queen Latifah, Naughty by Nature, and you just see the attention that these older artists put into their craft. And it's just so confusing because you like, they supposed to feel older. They're supposed to feel more fatigued. And it's the opposite because the younger cats look the laziest. It's crazy.
They're making too much money. It's like the NBA.
Right.
In the NBA, these dudes is just making way too much money to really give a fuck about the sport of basketball.
Right. They're like, I got this contract already.
And it's guaranteed money. It's more money than anybody who ever played. Like,
there's predecessors,
Rudy Gobert has probably made more money than the top 10 players that played before 2000.
That's an automatic 10 and 10.
I don't give a fuck. He sucks. Like
SaVon, 10 and 10 is not bad.
He sucks, bro.
That's an automatic 10 and 10.
That's a 10 and 10 today. He should be averaging 20 and 20. All right? Like, these dudes get this money so there's no incentive.
Yeah.
Like, I heard, remember Roddy Ricch? He said he was making like half a ticket, just to perform at these festivals.
Facts.
Why would I care when I'm getting $500,000? You know, think Queen Latifah. And I'm going to go on a limb here. I don't know.
UNITY.
I'm going to go on a limb and say she has never made $500,000 from a show. One single show.
I have no idea.
I don't know. And I'm not knocking her. I think it's the time, right? It's the time. Yeah. It's not her. She's not an active artist anymore.
Maybe today, overseas?
Maybe.
Yeah. And because a lot of these acts are revered way more overseas and they just...
Maybe I shouldn't have used Queen Latifah.
Like Queen Latifah
she's a legend.
Yeah. And again, I'm not saying that to
Flavor Unit on them over there. No.
But it wasn't shade. No, it wasn't. We know it wasn't shade.
But my point is,
we're thinking out loud.
It's just so much money in music from these labels in sports where there's no incentive to give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, all of them tell you they do it for the money. They're doing it for the bread, not really for the love of the sport. There's a few exceptions like a Corday, a Russ.
I love this.
Some of these guys who you can tell like they really do care, but they just don't get the same budgets. I'll just say that.
Budgets or even like how they're viewed. Like a Corday, right? Corday put out a really good album this year.
He did.
But nobody cares. And I think I figured out why. And I'll say this really quickly. It's because of where Gen Z is right now and what they're popularizing, right?
And what they like.
Right now it's Yeet, it's Lil Yachty, it's Kodak.
Rod Wave.
It's Rod Wave. And I get it, right? I like a lot of those folks' music. But when you try to see, back then when J. Cole was just rapping, you rap, as younger people, we enjoyed it.
We cared.
Younger people are not enjoying the rapidy rap shit. Yeah. It feels like, even if the person that's making is their age.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything.
I think it's because Corday got asthma.
Wait, does he really?
What you saying?
It's tough to take.
What was you saying,
It's tough to take a nigga serious.
Wait, does he actually have asthma?
Nah, he got asthma and a list.
You know how many niggas got?
No, because I thought you were getting confused with his list.
He got both.
You know how many niggas got asthma?
That's tough.
You know how many niggas got asthma?
We was just talking about breath control. Nigga get on the stage and start rapping too fast.
Big Pun had asthma.
He did?
I don't know.
You
No,
see
I
what
feel like
happened?
there's a lot of cool people that have asthma.
You see what happened?
Alright.
I'm just saying.
It wasn't because of the asthma.
It's hard, bro. I can't take a nigga serious. I know you gotta pump.
And it's so hard.
You gotta get rid of the asthma real quick. That's it.
Niggas want to.
And you know another thing about Cordae? I can hear who influenced him. Like, I don't want to hear your music and be like, oh shit, that's J. Cole. Oh shit, this is Kanye. Like, every record, no, J. Cole is J. Cole. And it's not a knock to him. He's fucking great,
You mean
right?
he sounds too similar to J. Cole? Oh, really?
Like, I don't think he has an original sound. Which is okay, because you're influenced by whoever. But when I hear him, I don't hear him. I hear other artists.
I don't know if it's that or we just perceive his sound because his peers are doing something opposite. So we perceive it to be like, oh, this is what J. Cole was like. When in actuality,
like he's the J. Cole of his generation.
Yeah,
quote,
exactly.
unquote.
Because his peers aren't doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
For sure. Yeah. I do real quick, before you get back into the J. Cole, I do want to highlight, because the year is coming to an end, the Ghostwriter of the Year award. Okay? Ghostwriter of the Year.
You giving out the trophy?
Goes to Joyner Lucas.
Oh my God. He's currently figuring out a way.
He's figured something out in a real way.
Which POV is he speaking from now?
I mean,
J. Cole's mic?
No. It's Will Smith.
Speaking from the perspective of J. Cole's mic that night.
It's Will Smith this time. Who is this?
Joyner Lucas. Joyner Smith. This y'all man. Look. This y'all man. Look.
Okay, Joyner. Will Smith. He sounds just like Joyner, and I respect it.
Well. I posted that song too.
So yeah, I just want to shout out to Joyner Lucas. He found his lane. I know he's been a guy. He's been around.
I don't like that.
You don't like what?
That didn't like sound great.
Because it's not Will. It's Joyner.
Yeah, it didn't sound good.
Even the shit he put out last year, Will Smith. I told y'all, man. Mr. Helson. Forget it, man.
Yeah, man, find your lane. And I feel like Joyner Lucas, he found his lane. Like, he's done songs with Will Smith and Eminem. Gotta shout out to that, bro. You gotta give it up.
We gotta give, you know, flowers where they're due.
I'm serious, bro. Like,
I'm trying to be a comedian.
Think of all the artists who can say they've done a song with Eminem and Will Smith. And I'm pretty sure, if I had to bet, he wrote Will Smith's verse.
Oh, no. It sounded like it.
Yeah, they sound like twins.
Yeah.
Where have you been? But yeah, back to J. Cole and this amazing night that you had at Madison Square Garden.
So we were at the rehearsal show.
Yeah, you said that he didn't perform some of the songs.
Oh yeah, but when he did his deep cuts at the rehearsal show, it was amazing. That's what we were there for, right. And like that's the type of shit that type of show that makes me happy. Like I'd rather have that any day. And then
what about the show, the MSG part?
MSG, yeah. So I was after Friday. I was genuinely fulfilled. I was not planning to go to Madison Square. I swear on everything. I was like, you know what? I don't even have to go to the show. I know what he's gonna do. I saw him up close. Oh, and he signed my ticket. I brought the original $2013 ticket and then I got it signed. And since I brought that and I was waiting online, I'm in like mad videos now because like I was like just holding the ticket up the entire time.
Yeah.
So
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why were you the only person that Eve retweeted?
She's been anointed as Dreamsville's spokesperson.
Are you in the Dreamville camp and did not tell me and Alex and will not let us in?
I'm not gonna claim I'm in Dreamville, please.
You sure?
I'm not about to sit here and what if they watch this? They're like, who is this girl?
Because they promoting you a little crazy, gang. Like, hold up, Dreamville, fall back, all right? She already signed this contract.
Since then, Eve has retweeted.
She did sign a contract.
She did it. I hate niggas.
Wait, I did sign a contract. I signed some type of contract.
Did she?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not that.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep Eve and J. Cole away from my friend. All right?
Don't worry, they're not trying to sign me.
They're a lot more appealing than us, okay?
But since I brought my ticket, I was able to take a really fire picture. So that's why Eve retweeted me. And then he retweeted me again after the show was over and didn't retweet anybody else. And I was like, what the fuck? Because everyone's looking at his page for info. So I thought that was cool. But what that did was it sent so many fans on my page because they were asking me about where the Madison Square Garden tickets are going to be. So I was just...
You got to turn your account to a Dreamsville fan account now.
What about my personal brand?
Nah.
But I'm not a Dreamville rep. I'm not a Dreamville rep at all. But I would say I was more so representing for like the average J. Cole fan. Like the way I was like, I honestly feel like I could have asked around, use my music industry connections to try to like make this easier for myself. But like the process of me genuinely not knowing and figuring it out and running to the location, like that was so much more rewarding.
It's different.
It like, cause I worked for it, I feel like. So I could have easily hit up like someone or try to get info.
Shout out to you.
But just the experience, it was like the best part of it. Yeah.
Did he perform any new songs at MSG?
No.
No new songs.
He literally just did Forest Hills Drive and the hits and all that.
I'm glad you got to experience that. Mm-hmm. I felt like I was a part of it because of you. And shout out to all, like, he has like really beautiful fans. Like,
if any other
I was like, wait, what is going on?
If any other rapper tried to do this, it would have been mayhem. But I feel like out of respect for him, we were also treating each other with respect. It was so cute. Everyone was very polite.
Oh,
like, it was
you was talking
adorable.
about respectful.
What do you mean?
Yeah. What was you talking about?
Looking.
Oh.
Saw something you like.
J. Cole got some baddies, man.
Yeah, he does. He does.
I didn't know it was like that.
I didn't know it was like that either.
Or J. Cole at MSG.
Okay.
Because Aventura was there that weekend.
He what? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
they were?
Yeah, they was. Them.
Okay.
I know.
Well, I'm glad you got to go. Shout out to anybody who went again.
Yeah, for real.
Let me
was
know.
Dope.
Let's continue to talk about it.
That was dope. You should like create the community. You know how like on Twitter, X, whatever, they have like the community forums. Mm-hmm. You should probably start that for J. Cole if he doesn't already have one.
I'm already in so many.
Oh,
yo,
they
shout
exist.
out to Boomville. That's a chat I was in that helped me, get the location right. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the Inevitable chat. Boomville. But I genuinely wasn't about to go to the Madison Square Garden one. That was on Monday, and the tickets were looking crazy, and I was like, you know what, I don't have to do this. Like, I feel very fulfilled. And then the morning of, he was gonna drop 2014 dollar tickets, like, so 2014 tickets. Yeah. And do the whole thing, like announce a surprise location. But the entire process that I explained for Friday night, I also did for Monday morning, so I don't have to like go through that again. But doing it twice in one weekend was pretty cool, I will say.
Do your calf muscles hurt?
Yes, actually, yes. Like when I woke up, I was like, "Whoa, my God!"
You've done it. Like you've won all the championships that need to get had. Like
I feel,
did it.
Shout out to you.
I feel fulfilled. You did it. I feel very happy. Yeah. Like,
Alex, is there an artist you would do that for? That you would like burn your calf muscles for?
I don't know. I actually don't like that about myself anymore because I've immersed myself into the love of music so much over the last few years that I don't necessarily have one person that I would crash out over when it comes to music.
No?
It's bad. I don't like that anymore. I used to be like that. Now it's more like I just enjoy everything so much.
Who used to be like that for?
I used to be like that for Drake.
Okay.
I used to be like that.
I was wondering if you was going to stand on that.
Why wouldn't I?
I was just wondering if you was going to stand on that. When I met you, you was OVO Alex.
No, I was not
OVO. You was OVO.
You coined me that.
No, I promise.
You coined me that because you didn't like views and I like views.
It was in your bio.
No, it wasn't.
Bro, you had OVO.
SaVon, you about to lie on this podcast?
Yes.
What's happening? What is he lying about?
He's lying about me having OVO Alex in my bio. You know I'm not that type of nigga.
Yo, you was.
No, I wasn't.
You changed.
No.
The same way we all changed.
There was never no OVO in my bio. It was never no TDE.
It was
there
OVO.
Was never Dreamville. There was never nothing in my bio.
Ball till we fall OVO.
No, it wasn't.
It dead ass was.
No, it wasn't.
I seen it.
You know what? I'm going to start lying too.
Good.
You had Katy Perry in your motherfucking bio.
See? This is what it feels like.
You see what it feels like?
It makes sense.
It does.
No, it don't.
Sing her shit right now.
You make it make sense.
Sing her shit right now.
I'm not gonna sing her.
But you know it, right?
Of course.
Your Twitter name was SaVon Perry.
There you go. You was SaVon Perry.
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Remember, they watched us in the barbershop. Relax. All right? I don't need no narratives. I don't need no stories. I don't need no smut on my name, bro.
Me too. Me either.
Nah, OVO was cool though.
Listen. Just listen to what I'm trying to tell you. There is not a current person I would do that for, but maybe some Afro beats artists.
Yeah, so I'm like, do you not think?
You would do it for Thames.
Yo, his face lit up, guys.
You would do it for Thames.
No, like let's say Thames' manager announced like, hey guys, we're doing a surprise show. We're gonna announce the location tomorrow noon. Be ready. You would try.
15 people.
I would try.
No, let's say 100.
I would do my best. I would do my best. Whatever they want me
Are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go to the place now.
It's exciting.
Nah, Thames.
Yeah, because I thought I wouldn't either. After my high school days, I was like, it was fun back then, but it's not cute anymore. I'm a grown woman. I have a job. But once he announced it, I was like, I'm doing it.
I'm grown too. Thames could hum for 40 minutes straight.
You gonna be there.
And I'd still be in the cold for 10 days to watch that.
How about you, SaVon?
What? Would I do that?
You know.
Yeah, not even just a singer, like a actor or...
Who would
Sexy love.
Would you?
No.
Things.
Is he lying?
I wouldn't. You think I would camp out?
Your fandom is dying?
Show.
Your fandom is dying? Is it the polygamy?
No. It might be. No, I don't have to do that for him. Like, he's just not at J. Cole's level. So you can get his tickets for a pretty good price.
No, you can't.
I did. Like, yeah, I can go to Raleigh real quick.
But what if he did it like how J. Cole did it? Hey guys, only 100 tickets. It's gonna be super intimate. We're gonna be twerking on stage with all of my wives.
Well, wait, relax. Okay, relax.
I would go. Shit.
Well, we actually did like the album release party with Neo.
We did. He a nasty dude. That's when I learned about Boy.
Yeah, he was a freak boy. I ain't gonna lie.
I forgot what he whispered to me.
I forgot what he said. It was kind of, I don't want to say drunk, but it was a lit conversation we had. This is the time he was going through, I think, his divorce or separation, whatever he was.
He was going through something.
And he took a sip of his drink and he looked at me and just like, damn, it's hard, dog. Like, I felt his pain in that moment. So because we had that release party with Alex, myself, Neo, and a few other people, that's all I need. I don't think I have to do all that other stuff.
That's why y'all can't take me anywhere. Reggie, I was in there like, yo, Neo, you gonna be all right.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah.
That was pretty funny. That was dope.
Wait, so who, you didn't answer. Who would you do it for?
Let me see. I'm gonna really think about that.
Benito?
Who would I do it? No, you know who I may do it for?
It doesn't have to be like your top goal, just like someone you think it would be fun to do it for.
Somebody that I think doing something like that.
Why you think? Oh wait, you have one?
No, go for it.
So I was I feel like I'm forgetting so many details, and also I don't have to recap the Madison Square Garden show because I feel like, like people have seen it, like it was trending and stuff. So, but like one thing about the experience that I love is like when he dropped the location, you just see like people like getting on the train, getting off the train. When he drops it, you just see people running from all different directions all over the city.
Swarms of people.
And it just felt like 2012. I don't know, like 2011. Like when the feeling was like that in New York.
Literally restoring the feeling.
Like just like lining up outside, going like waiting outside SOBs. Like like it just took me back. So
salute to J. Cole on that. He definitely restored the feeling in the city.
I know who I would do it for.
Okay.
Ed Sheeran.
Like,
I'm dead. No, for real.
No, you're not.
Bro,
no, you're not.
If he was doing
you're not.
Bro,
I'm about to start pulling your card up here now, yo.
I'm dead, bro. I would do it. If he was selling $1 in the dream.
weather.
$1 in the dream for Eddie.
15-degree weather?
I would, for Ed, I would do it, bro.
For how long? How many hours?
It was cold on Friday night. We were shipping.
Thank you, Reggie.
I got about an hour for Ed.
Then you don't got it then.
I got about an hour.
Then you ain't got it. You need at least 4. Would you do 4?
If Eminem and 50 Cent did it together, I would do that for them.
That show is gonna be impossible.
Is Eminem and 50 Cent named Ed?
Nah. I was just saying, bro. I would do it.
So who is it? Yeah, which one?
Nah, I would do it for both. Those are the 3 people I'll probably do it for. Legit. Dead ass. I would do that.
All right, the 50 thing, I hear you.
The 50 and 50 and Eminem together, collaboration, not one or the other. They would have to be doing like a show together because they have that affiliation. It would take me back to my childhood when I was a G Unit soldier.
Aftermath.
Yeah. So yeah, I would do it for them. I'll do that for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
I'm not mad at their legends.
Yeah.
And I feel like we talk so much about J. Cole, but I swear this is my one.
No, go ahead.
Literally my last thing. So I've been wanting to say this literally all year. I either forget or we move off of the J. Cole topic. But I just want to say this on record to put in the universe. I feel like J. Cole, I believe he's retiring. I don't know. That's not what it's about though. But you know how they have like that one interview? Like, I don't know why, but I just like don't have it. I don't know if God just didn't put it in my heart to like, I don't feel the desire to like interview J. Cole. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Don't say that.
No, but
that's bad manifestation.
Whatever, like it's fine. If it's in my plan for me, it's gonna happen. But I know what she's. Yeah. I want to say like, I'll be impressed if you know what I'm about to say. But in my heart, I just feel I want Jordan Rose from Complex to get the fall off era J. Cole interview. I feel like
Jordan.
Just in my heart, I just feel like he deserves it. Like
he does.
He just deserves it, plain and simple. Yeah. Like he just works the hardest in my eyes. This is no shade to all the OGs that know J. Cole or my peers. Like I just feel like a Jordan J. Cole interview like next year would just be so like it will be like iconic, like an iconic moment. Yeah. I spoke to him this morning. Like he called me after the concert. Like I'm like, Jordan, like you better get this job done next year. Like, like
I think I understand where you're coming from though.
Like I just feel that. I don't know. I see it in my head already. Like
it could definitely happen. Jordan, salute to you. Yeah. But I also feel like because I'm this way with certain people. I really like to live in my fandom, and I don't even want to learn you on another type of level. Like there are people I listen to, I'm fans of, that if I saw them in person in the city, I would walk right past, but I would still enjoy their art. Like I can keep it separate. You
just enjoy the art.
Yeah, I can keep it separate. Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like that'll be amazing. And I just had to get out of that because I've been wanting to say that all year, like just support him publicly in that way. But yeah, I mean, if I ever get a J. Cole interview, obviously I'll handle it with the biggest honor of my life. But I don't know. I just feel like that'll be more fun, you know?
I'm not mad at that.
Come on,
shout out to Jordan too. We do have some more things to be updated on.
We got mad shit. I'm sorry, we have 7 other topics. I'm sorry, Kieran. I'm sorry.
You had to get that off your heart. We support you here on the Needs to Know podcast.
You know what we do here.
Let women speak for real. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, they let me talk. I'm done now. I will shut up now.
Talk some more.
We do got some updates. I don't know where y'all want to go. Left, right, penises. We can go there. Jamie Foxx.
I'm good over there.
No, you ain't hear about the Jamie Foxx story. They put a penis on his face.
Oh, you talking about the laser?
At his dinner?
They put a dick on his head.
They put a penis laser.
Dickhead.
Yo, you're a child.
Nah, my fault. But that's a wild story because I read the headline.
I thought it was a fake story.
I thought it was fake. Real. I too would be upset if you put a penis on my head.
People are reporting
wasn't he there with his daughters?
Yeah, he said he was there with at least 30 to 50 other guests.
That's what would get me mad.
And then the opposite table, started to shine a dick laser.
A dick laser.
On his face. And then he had to go say, yo, what's up?
Why would you do that?
Where do you get that from?
Amazon.
Who is walking around with dick lasers in their pocket? Like, did you what is going on? These are the real questions. Who is manufacturing these things? Okay. Like, where is the market for dick lasers?
You really want to know?
Oh, there's a site called dicklasers.com.
You ever heard of Bang Bros?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But what does the laser have to do with anything, bro? Like, I really need to understand that whole process.
UV light. Put your 2 and 2 together.
Help me. I'm struggling right now.
I think the guys who did it were part of a company or something, and their name, it had dick in the name. That's what I read online.
Oh, shit.
We could fact check that.
Okay. But don't do that to Jamie Foxx.
That's why I'm like, why would you do that?
Don't put a dick on Jamie Foxx, yo. He ain't deserve that. He went through a lot already. Last thing he needed some dick on his face. Y'all bugging.
He said the devil was working hard, and I agree with him.
I agree with him. That's the
devil. I'll walk out my crew, out my house or whatever. I'm with my crew.
Yeah.
And you put a penis projecting laser on my face.
Lit up.
The devil is working hard.
Was it 3D? Was it 2D?
I don't know. It was a D though. There was some type of D. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, there was a dick laser. He got upset. Somebody threw some glass. He had some stitches. This is coming off his special again. On his lips?
On his mouth area.
Really?
Yeah. Around the mouth area, yeah.
Oh, shit. I thought it was on his table.
They say the devil work hard, but Diddy works harder.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. We really just need to find out why they're walking around with dick in their pockets.
It's the 21st century, man.
No,
they're walking around with a lot worse.
No, there's not many things worse that I can think of than that.
Also, people with these pranks, you got to know who you're like pranking.
I'm glad you said that. And it'd be grown ass people pranking too.
Yeah,
like, I don't give a fuck about your YouTube vlog, bro.
you're gonna fuck with the wrong one and literally get beat up.
Absolutely, it's funny.
Lasers in itself, though, are like I know most people when you see a laser, you think the worst, which is it's attached to a weapon. Right? Like, that's what I think. If somebody just was pointing a laser in a random room that I'm in, I'm thinking I need to get out of that area because I'm not thinking this is a laser for like fun. This is a weapon. Somebody got a weapon. Somebody is trying to take out the CEO of, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel.
You ever done that to a teacher?
No, but you have. You had to, because you asked me that shit way too quick with a silly smirk on your face.
That's why you were one class clown in high school?
Why are you walking around with dick lasers?
Mr. Athens was bugging. He was like, what was that?
He definitely has done that, SaVon, like in real life.
He was like, hey, what was that? I'm seeing red. He was like, nah, you bugging. No,
and you was pointing a laser at the teacher.
We don't implicate just me.
You said you what you mean we no like
now
the people I was with.
Now that I'm older, when I hear stories like that, this is not always when I'm older. Like I just be feeling bad for the teachers.
I do.
Like imagine dealing with a bunch of stupid ass high schoolers like just tormenting you all day.
I was smart.
I don't mean stupid like that. I mean other high schoolers.
No. Yeah, that was some stupid shit you did though.
It was so stupid.
So you might have been smart, but that's stupid as hell.
And like you're making like, you know, stereotypically teacher salaries aren't that much and you're just dealing with troublemakers all day. I just feel bad.
You know what my problem was? I was trying to treat the teachers like my friends. So I was real talk.
But now that we're grown, you see like it's
like I would be the type to do that and then at the end of class be like, hey, Mr. Athens, like, you want a croissant or something?
You would torture them and then try to like, yo, we gotta like do a study on your brain and how it just works. Like,
why?
Because he walks around with Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, show them.
He finishes Blistex in Vaseline jars,
tubs.
Right? Like he I don't know. Like this guy is just crazy.
They'll never be able to figure me out.
You're crazy.
I respect it.
You're sick.
Shout out to Jamie Foxx, though.
Yeah, shout out to Jamie Foxx.
Word. We got more shit to talk about.
More updates. Jay-Z.
Yes.
The Hove update.
Now, as recently as of yesterday, and Regi, I'm going to pivot to you in a second, Roc Nation actually held a meeting with Jay-Z's attorney, I think it's Shapiro?
Alex Spiro.
Alex Spiro, I'm sorry, thank you. And they invited members of media to come and listen to new facts and updates of the case.
Mm-hmm. So there have been, it has been moving pretty quickly. Since the accusation last week, which we covered, they held a press conference, and this is what our outlet picked up. Shout out to Vibe Magazine, shout out to PMC. So here are some direct quotes, and basically Alex Spiro, he's representing Jay-Z, so he was kind of telling their side of the story and the research that they have done, and essentially poking holes in the victim's story, for lack of a better phrase. So these are just some examples. There's a bunch, but they would say things like, in the press conference, he said, Jane Doe's description of the home doesn't match any of Combs' properties at the time. The location of Jane Doe does not exist within a 20-minute drive from Radio City Music Hall, as she claimed. The VMAs ended at 11:11, and based on the timing in her lawsuit, they said that to do everything that she did, that she described in her version of the story, that means she would have had to be there for 37 minutes in total. So they did all these like details. I'll read like one more. There's a bunch. If you want to hear more, I'll read it, but there's like a lot. They said the Jane Doe claimed that she met with Benji and Joel Madden last night, but they were on tour at the time. So it's a lot of like, it was
inconsistencies.
A lot of inconsistencies. Yeah.
Even her dad came out and was like, yo, I don't remember that.
He couldn't verify it,
I live about 4 hours away from her. I feel like I will remember this story. Yeah. And none of this is ringing a bell.
So was it that he doesn't remember or that he couldn't confirm? Because I feel like that's slightly different.
He said that he could not verify the event at all. He said, he specifically said, I would have remembered. He said, I'm getting a little bit older, but I would have remembered an event like that. Also, this Jane Doe sat down with NBC. She asked to not be taped, so we don't see any video of her or what she looks like. But again, the same way Regi just spoke to, there were still inconsistencies in her sit down with NBC. And yes, it's looking like a bunch of hoopla as of right now.
We need harsher punishments for false allegations, in my opinion. Like, I'm always going to stand on that, bro.
I fully agree. You could ruin somebody's life. Like, literally their entire life, and they didn't do anything wrong. I'm not just, like, I'm not saying for Jay-Z yet, because we don't, it's still developing, but, like, for athletes, when, like, women accuse them, you literally, they could lose their spot on the team, and now their reputation is tarnished. You ruined their entire life because you lied. Like, I agree, like, harsher punishments for victims that lie. I mean, people who aren't victims that lie about it, like, why? That's so crazy.
Throw the lawyers in there, too, because these lawyers, they know what's a winnable case. They know what's actually sustainable evidence or sustainable claims. So you should be tolerant to these things.
Y'all remember the story? It was a story in 2006. A woman falsely accused 3 Duke lacrosse players of rape in 2006.
Oh, yes. I just heard about
She falsely accused them and essentially ruined their life. And she admitted to it because I think now she's locked up for another case. I want to say like maybe,
but not for lying about this.
No, she's not in jail for lying about this. She's locked up for something else. But she did an interview and she admitted to lying on these 3 lacrosse players about being raped. It never happened. It didn't happen. She now is showing some type of remorse. I'm gonna look for the video. But these are just situations that it keeps coming up, and I think because there is no repercussions, because in most cases the people who make these claims, or some cases they make these claims against famous people or people who have something to lose, and there's no repercussions to them.
Yeah.
Right? Like that person that you threw that on, Jay-Z or anybody who's ever been falsely accused of anything will always wear that publicly. They're always going to be associated with that. If you go on Google and type in these headlines, it's always going to exist. Yes. So even if you get proved, innocent and you didn't do anything, it's still a stain. And like I think,
And most importantly,
it's crazy.
This doesn't help the real victims of people who have actually gone through these things.
Yes.
That's the biggest disservice within all of this. There are people that actually go through acts like this, and they don't see justice. So when we do this, it's like, bro, why would you do that when there are actual people going through this stuff?
Yeah, because it's like, I literally just agreed that the people lying, it's terrible, they ruin people's lives, but like, I do see, it's like, people who don't believe victims, they always bring up, like, see, like women lie. You look at this, women lie so much. Like it just pits so much like negative energy against both sides.
Yeah.
Like let's say someone came forward and I believe the victim, the woman, but then a guy I'm talking to is like, women lie, right? Like look at this case. So that's what Alex just said. Like they make it so bad for victims who are really trying to speak out and be brave.
Yeah.
I just hate it all around. Like please, like.
I found a clip. This is more than 18 years after the Duke lacrosse allegations. The lady who made these allegations, her name is Crystal Mangum. She admits that she made it all up, and you can hear it from her.
I testified falsely against them by saying that they raped me when they didn't. And that was wrong.
Crazy.
It's 2024, man. Now it's wrong.
I betrayed the trust of a lot of other people who believed in me. And made up a story that wasn't true because I wanted validation from people and not from God.
Yeah, they always gonna bring up God when they do some bullshit. But to make those type of allegations 18 years ago, those men had to live with that for 18 years. I'm sure they lost a lot. The trajectory of their life will never be the same because of those allegations. And maybe because she's already locked up, she's like, fuck it, got nothing to lose. Might as well come clean, right?
And go for the gusto.
Like, fuck it. Like, what do I have to lose? Like, all I have is time to reflect on all the bullshit that I did. So yeah, it always makes cases like this very, very tricky. But yeah, it's just, that shit is just sad. Like, they need consequences, bro.
Yeah, there's no like official consequences yet?
I don't think so.
Can't the person accused, like after they admit, can't they countersue them for
for defamation and go after them for but again, a lot of the times people who are making these claims, they ain't got nothing
you got nothing to take.
You got nothing.
It's sad.
That's the fucked up part.
And you file these things anonymously, so you're a ghost. You don't exist to the public. I don't know who Jane Doe is that said Jay-Z or anybody did these disgusting acts. I don't know who you are, right? Like, yeah, it's just nasty. So hopefully Hov will continue to fight and other people will continue to fight. I don't know how this is in relation to Diddy. I do think it's very important that Jay-Z, his representation, actually acknowledged Diddy for the first time. Everybody's been looking for Hov since all of this Diddy stuff has been happening.
Right.
And we haven't heard anything. We saw Hov, I think he was on a football field a few weeks ago, and then we seen him with his wife and his daughter, had a movie premiere, and we haven't really heard anything else. But his lawyer did say, hey, Diddy and Jay-Z, Mr. Combs and Mr. Carter, they are just business associates. They are not friends. They have nothing to do more than just brunch it up. Like, these are claims from Jay-Z's representation. And so I thought that was really interesting because, and I'll be honest, I never associated, until the brunches, I never associated Jay-Z and Diddy together.
I completely disagree. Oh yeah, that's fair. And again, I'm not putting anything on Jay-Z's jacket, especially from all of these new details that we've received today. It looks like this is a bunch of bullshit, right? But come on, Puff, Hov, You and Diddy was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we talking about?
Can I read the quote?
Can you please, Regi? Can you please?
The lawyer said, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years. Just like in all professions, people know each other. At music awards, they support each other. You go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's how professions work.
Like,
that's what his lawyer said.
Hove, I'm with you on witchcraft
like,
of
don't
events.
lump us together.
Yeah, don't lump us together. I'm with all of that. I'm with false claims not being true and trying to demean my character. I'm with all of that. I understand where you're coming from, Hove. This right here, you don't got a lot of us like this, bro. You and Puff been close for a while.
No, I mean,
I ain't saying you guys are besties, but just leave it at a business relationship.
He's trying to say
absolutely not.
I was not at the freak-offs. Okay,
yeah.
I
without
was
like
not
directly
at
saying
the
it.
freak-offs.
Well, then say that.
Never freaked off.
Then say
okay?
that. Because that's what everyone else is saying. They're being clear and separate, right? They're saying, I've never been to the freak-offs. I've left at a certain time. For him to come out with that statement with his attorney and say, yeah, nah, me and him just be selling Ciroc together. No. No, y'all don't. Please.
Like, you guys were like, actually, like.
Y'all were cool.
Yeah.
Come on now. Let's not do that.
I get why his lawyer said it, though.
I get it. I get distancing yourself from Puff, though. I totally understand that.
But it's like telling the public, like, is like crazy because it's yo, we were there.
We saw it.
Like 30 years of
we saw it.
Just hanging out.
You guys being the top two guys. Like,
come on, y'all. We saw it.
And they did drop like those legendary photos at the brunch. I think those are some of the hardest photos that ever exist.
Great photos.
And it just represented Black excellence, especially
absolutely.
at that time.
Black billionaires in our space.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that. Yeah. I do also love, because I'm learning a lot about Jay-Z through this process. Like, I didn't know he was Bruce Wayne. I love how he talks. Like, his statements read like he's ready to save Gotham. Or the Joker, however you read it.
Himself.
But he did have a statement in response to some of these allegations.
Yeah.
And this was last week. So this is prior to the press conference that his lawyer held. But he wrote, today's investigation reports proves that this attorney, Busby, filed a false complaint against me in the pursuit of money and fame. This incident didn't happen, and yet he filed it in the court and doubled down in the press. True justice is coming. All right? That's Bruce Wayne right there.
Yeah, right there.
We fight from victory, not for victory.
Oh, you heard
this was over before it began.
They say he a rapper.
Damn, another quote.
This 1-800 lawyer doesn't realize it yet, but soon.
I can't wait for his next verse.
Yeah, man.
Ooh,
I just Sean Carter, aka Bruce Wayne. Yeah. Shout out to him, man.
You think he's gonna write a song about this?
I think he's gonna be featured on someone's song like he usually does.
Khaled.
Maybe
like one verse.
Nah, he gonna give Khaled 48 bars.
Nah, Khaled out of business when it comes to music, man.
No, he's not. He's never out of business.
No, I'll play. He's a golfer now. But again, someone's album, he's gonna say how he feels about a plethora of events.
I am Batman.
Damn.
Get the fuck out of here.
This is crazy how this is playing. Like, oh my God, quick plug. I was on Billboard's hip hop podcast that they do weekly.
I saw that.
And we spoke about this Jay-Z case. And I thought, their publication, I didn't know what we could or couldn't say.
Yeah.
But literally, my hip hop editor, Carl Lamar, he literally said on it, like, he was like, I think his exact quote was like, this sounds like a bunch of bullshit or some shit. Like, he said something like, he was like,
bunch of malarkey.
Basically, Carl was literally like, I don't believe it. Like, it's fishy to me. So I was like, damn. And now,
here we are.
A lot of people are believing that now.
And then you also gotta like take into account some people's like just character. There's nothing about Ho's character that says he would be in a position to do some things like this.
See, that's where it gets tricky.
And I know that's where it gets tricky, but
I don't know these niggas' character.
I don't, but how he presents and what he has shown us over the last 30 years,
right?
You can make assumptions about certain things.
I'm not. Let me speak personally.
For you.
Yeah, let me speak more personally.
And I get it. I understand.
I'm not putting an assumption over anyone.
I'm not mad at that.
That's why I love that we wait for the facts to come. And I'm so glad that this is sounding like some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
I'm not putting nothing past anyone anymore.
I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
Not anymore.
I'm also I got something for y'all.
But also, is it, so are we just believing what Alex Spiro, the lawyer, is saying though?
What do you mean?
Because of course he's saying all these things, but are we like
they're pulling all of this from the filings that they're doing in court.
Okay,
like these are not just things they're alleging and pulling out of a hat.
Okay. Like all the things like the statements that I read.
This is going through court.
They're like true, right?
True.
Okay. Damn.
True. And that's why they want to get this dismissed as soon as possible.
It looks like he probably will be able to get this dismissed.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Civil suits usually take a time though.
But it's time for us to talk about it.
So far away.
I can't believe we've come to this moment.
How you go? Never knew what I was missing, but I knew once we start kissing, I find.
Okay, all right.
That's Penny.
It's black love.
Black love.
It's struggling over here, man. It's struggling over here,
Yo, black
man.
love doing bad right now.
I don't know if we can believe in that shit no more, bro.
There's plenty of happy black couples.
But the example, the face of black love.
Oh yeah. They were the face of it.
I don't know if it exists no more, bro.
real.
I hate to report on this.
No.
I hate to see this. I thought love existed. I saw two gangsters in love. I seen a man hold a woman down on a prison bed, and this is how it ended.
What a time! What a time!
And it's over. It's over.
Damn.
Papoose and Rem.
Papoose, Remy Ma, right? This is something that the general public has sort of had an idea about, but it was never fully confirmed, right? Like we saw Remy Ma walking around with Easy the Block Captain, who, if you don't know, is a battle rapper.
Yeah. I thought it was like 90% confirmed when she was literally just openly out with him this past year. I thought that was when people were like, okay, they accepted it.
See, that's the thing about black love. We stick to code. And that's really what they did for the longest. What we know for Papoose and Remy Ma to be about is about not being in everyone's business or everyone not knowing about their business. So the fact that we never got confirmation or word from either side, we just left it as, okay, those are just two folks that are married and have their arrangement or whatever it is. Maybe I'm speaking for myself here, but to see them crash out like that with the text messages and the leaked stuff, I never would have assumed for that to come from Papoose and Remy.
I don't like that because I know they have family, they have kids, they've always been a stand-up couple.
Kids too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
for
that purpose, hate to see it.
Yeah.
Very, very devastating. But a good crash out is still a good crash out.
Trying to tell you,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wait, do you guys think that this is, they're an iconic New York couple? Is this news? Because it was all over my timeline, but is this like did people all over the nation, was this news for people all over the nation, or are we regional? I'm curious, like if we have any
they know
LA
Pat.
listeners.
They know Pat. They know Pat. For real,
was this like a headline for them as well?
I don't
understand. They literally became the face of black love
and love and hip hop.
And love and hip hop. Don't forget it. But black love came first
for sure. Black love was it. They was wearing hats. That one had black, and the other one had love. Like they would sit next to each other in interviews, and they would say black and love. Like we really believe that black love existed because of that.
Absolutely.
And it's beautiful.
Then they had a child together. They were calling the child the golden child.
Beautiful.
We just saw the love between that group.
Reminisce.
Reminisce.
Was that her name?
My God.
Reminisce. Like Instagram and social media just what it does. This picture is insane, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
I will say this.
So the picture SaVon is looking at is the picture of Easy the Block Captain and Remy Ma next to a Christmas tree. And this is where Papoose is alleging that he spent Christmas alone with their daughter.
Yes.
While she was out with her new man.
Remy Ma has a type.
No, they both got a type.
They definitely both have a type.
They like what they like.
Describe
I will say that. Whose type?
Both. I mean, well, Papooses type, they were saying.
Nah.
Oh, we didn't get to it yet, right?
Pseudo Pap is crazy. If you might as well go get the real thing. It's right there.
She had the real thing.
Let's go back to it.
She had the real thing.
Pseudo Papoose is crazy.
Yeah.
Pseudo Oos?
They both have types.
Sudus.
I like that. That's Sudus right there.
That is disgusting.
Pseudo Oos.
Yeah, they definitely both have a type.
Papoose.
You know, Papoose is such a nice guy.
I'll stop.
He's a great guy.
He is. Like,
I work with him.
You want to know?
Great dude.
He one day we was on set somewhere. He asked me to move his car. And in that moment,
damn, he trusts you.
That's what I was like. Wait, hold up. You want me to move your car? Like he's a really nice guy.
Facts.
And so I hate that we even have to talk about him. And we know Papoose for being a stand-up dude too.
Always
being a stand-up dude.
Yeah.
So to see them kind of go through this, it's pretty funny, pretty entertaining. What I also want to do is I want to. He's a block captain. He does have braces as a grown man. It does look a little strange, and I get it. Yeah, we gonna keep going. So to break that part down, they said that Easy the Block Captain was running his mouth about his relationship with Remy before it was public. So a lot of people felt like he's just a chatty patty as a man.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I feel like y'all get the message. This is from a battle that happened maybe about a year ago, a year or so, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. But Geechee Gotti. Yeah, it was Geechee Gotti against Easy the Block Captain. Remy Ma, she's big on the battle rap scene. I think she has her own league.
Chrome 23.
She has her own league.
She recently just started that league. And the face of it is Easy the Block Captain.
Damn, way to make it hot.
Yeah.
Geechee Gotti, if you haven't seen this clip, he is rapping against his opponent, which is Easy the Block Captain, while Remy Ma is there. So he is directly talking to Remy Ma about all the bullshit that he heard. This is before anything was confirmed.
Yeah.
And her face just kind of says it all. It's a lot of awkwardness. Papoose also claimed to have knocked this man out.
Oh yeah, that was going around even before this whole showdown.
He claimed, and
people that were there claimed that they saw Easy the Block Captain get knocked out by Pap. Yeah.
He also has a Bruce Wayne quote as well. Can I read that?
Please do. This was my favorite quote from this entire exchange. Because this right here,
it was a very lengthy post.
Just go to that last sentence. Just hit that last sentence on me.
Got you. He called her a narcissist. And says,
gotta do that.
I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then he slept with my wife. All right, Bruce Wayne. I'm telling you, these rappers, goddammit.
I'm sorry, just the way SaVon read that.
But I'm not gonna pull $100,000 out. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm not. I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand. And then he slept with my wife.
My grandfather would have a heart attack if I
pull $100,000 out.
So I'm not gonna pull $100,000 out. Wise words from Jack Harlow.
I get him, Papoose. I get it. Now,
you don't take nothing serious here.
I might have just knocked him out for looking at my wife.
But see,
for breathing on my wife.
This is what confused me, right? Because when all this was going down, again, to me, it felt like, all right, you guys have obviously came to some sort of an agreement that we weren't abreast to, but who was wrong first? I think Remy is trying to allege that Pat has kind of been doing his own thing. And again, this is alleged. I don't know what's true or not. Respect to both parties.
Yeah.
That maybe he was doing his own thing while she was still locked. If that's true, you still got back with him.
But he got to get a little puss on the side if he held you down for 6 years.
I'm with you.
What you think they doing when we get locked up?
You know what they do.
I know about 19 women right now who's fucking somebody who got a man that's locked up.
Same.
19 is a lot.
Maybe a little less. But I know, like, that happens. It exists.
No,
and the plan is, when my man comes home, I'm going back to my man.
And they got a lie on the phone.
But while he doing
it, you ain't fucking nobody, right? No, babe. Shit tight for you. My shit tight. My shit's too tight for you. Just lying.
I'm screaming.
Just lying.
Like, we all know somebody who's dating somebody who's doing like 15.
Yeah.
And in the first
she
5,
taking 15.
She taking trips with me. Like, this is just what it is. So if Pat,
and like everyone knows what she's doing.
Yeah, man. If Pat was getting a little cheeks on the side, and it's very important who you date after. Yeah. I would say that not gonna say it's an upgrade, but I say they're still on the same level. Clarissa Shields, who is the alleged new partner of Papoose, and Remy Ma, both established in their own craft. You know, stand on their own. Attractive again, type. Papoose has a type.
They can both fight.
They will fuck you up. And either way.
The type that could fuck you up and put on heels.
Yeah, and fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you though.
Fuck you up and fuck you.
Don't it? You see why Pat like it, right? You see why Pat like it, right?
And I don't like this stuff.
How you think that rope?
She tried to expose them.
Yeah, I didn't see. To your point, the one thing I don't like about breakups sometimes that women do this, it's either the dude is broke or he's gay,
or got a little dick,
or got a little dick,
or he has a little penis.
But I hate when women are salty and then they try to like get back at their ex and expose them or whatever and crash out on Twitter and they're like, oh, and he had a little dick and the dick wasn't that. I feel like that's not a good
gauge.
That's not a good attack because you've been fucking him for years. Like, you can't say that he has a small dick when you've been fucking it. So, like, that doesn't work.
You ate my ass.
Right.
Like, why? How are you like?
You've been taking strip scampi and was moaning.
You ate my ass.
You lied.
Why are you talking about anything about my ass when it was you?
Talk, SaVon.
That's the crazy shit.
He was putting that strip scampi all up in you. You were, it's the... Now what?
And like,
You lied.
You can't call him. I mean, you can. I'm not telling people what to do, but you can't call like your ex broke and like a bump because like. But you were with him though.
You're right.
So now you were with a bump. Like I just feel like there are better arguments, ladies, and also for the men. Like they go after the women like, oh, she was a hoe or pussy stand like that. But also you were with her, so
you was ride or die. You held me down. You held this little broke dick down while you was eating my ass.
Right.
And now that we ain't together no more, it ain't fly.
Right.
Now we ain't together no more. You trying to come at me when your tongue was like, come on.
That was supposed to be between us.
Between us.
That's a vulnerable moment. Your legs in the air, she eating your shit. I ain't never done it before, but that sounds pretty vulnerable. That sounds pretty vulnerable. You supposed to be my wife. You supposed to take that shit to the grave, man. You put it on the internet?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, now I'm funny. Now I'm funny because I like my button.
Yeah.
So what
that clip is gonna be crazy.
So what it make you? You was eating the butt.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm glad no man could ever hold that over my head.
That's crazy, right? You're like, come on, son.
You're never gonna be able to say that because I've never done it.
Oh, come on, son.
What?
That's just not funny.
I could sleep peacefully at night knowing that no man could crash out and say that about me. They really can't.
And if y'all do, we know you're lying.
Exactly.
We know you're lying out there for real.
What they say about you when you break up?
Oh yeah, like when a girl tries to talk shit about you, what does she do?
He like to eat pussy.
What?
Yo, Alex is crazy.
Cause what you gonna say?
How does your brain work?
Cause what you gonna say?
Can't say
nothing.
So nobody call you an ass eater?
Because that's not an insult.
Hey, I'm gonna put it like this. Shrimp scampi ain't on the menu over here.
Nope.
We don't cook shrimp scampi.
We have to clip this.
Okay? It ain't in the kitchen.
So nobody could call you an ass eater though.
Nah.
Wait.
Nah.
We not doing we not, yo.
Remember I told you I did it one time, but it was by accident. Remember I told you? Remember I told you I was eating it from the back? And
I love this episode.
Remember I said that?
You did say that.
Remember I was saying that? I didn't really want to do it, but I was there.
You don't eat ass, damn.
They do say one out of every 3 people eats ass.
So who the one is?
Yo,
they do say that.
Karen's gonna kill us because we didn't fact check anything.
Yeah, they do say that shit for real. On the ass
that's
eating,
a lot. That's a lot.
Oh
Olympics.
shit, you the ass eater.
1 out of 3.
Wait, us 3, that's what he means? Oh,
He
shit.
the ass eater.
Oh, we both confirmed that we don't, and he confirmed. And he made up that stat himself.
It doesn't say 1 out of 3.
Oh shit.
You know,
Nah, y'all look crazy.
I like a proud ass eater. Like, he's not ashamed.
I'm a real eater for real.
No, he's not ashamed.
I'm a real eater. That nigga a munch. Yes, I am. Like,
been munching shit.
Girls that hear this, they like that. Like, they like, when men do that, so. More power to you, SaVon.
Munch, for real.
She do it from the back, right?
Don't be a comedian, be a munch.
I do whatever.
There you go, Regi.
Yeah. Yeah, that is crazy.
That was hilarious.
Let's keep it in black love, man.
Yeah,
let's keep it in black love reporting. I am happy to report that exes are throwing money at each other in the club.
Oh, yes.
I am so happy to report
I'm trying to find
Offset and Cardi B, not that they're not together, because again, we want to see black love.
Married. Yeah.
Technically still married.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I thought she filed for divorce last week.
Oh yeah, I think they did. I think they're going through it.
Nah, they still there.
Also, SaVon, you were just on it this episode with the news stories. Shout out to you.
Thank you.
He's bringing up the current events.
You see him, right?
All I could fucking talk about was J. Cole, so he kind of picked up, my slack. Thank you.
That's what ass eating get you.
But I love a good text leak. Now,
nutrients.
I love a good text leak.
That was so funny.
I will say, while I was doing my due diligence, I typed in Cardi B leaked for like the leaked messages.
Oh yeah.
And I came across backshots. So
read this.
Anybody who's looking to like get the information from Twitter, make sure the leaks is not in the search bar,
it's
because
on
backshots will appear.
Oh, let me check.
Yeah, Cardi B leaks. All right, because I was looking for the text messages. I wanted to report this as accurate as possible, because in this screenshot, allegedly, Cardi B posted an exchange between her and Offset, and Offset says, "Damn, you looked pretty. Come over."
Hello.
Cardi B says, "I told you, you ain't never getting this pussy again, and I meant it."
That's pain.
You ain't never getting this pussy. Offset replies, "I want to fuck." Why you being like that to me though? You feel like you gonna be on me if you do? I want you. I miss your pussy. I miss your face when we fucking.
I'm saying like.
She says,
yeah.
I don't feel like I'm gonna be on you at all. Y'all niggas just don't deserve it.
Don't you hate when they say that?
So that exchange, it inspired something in me, because I remember being that guy.
Look, I don't.
You can relate?
Oh, for sure.
What? Look,
You ain't never got that text? You ain't never said, it ain't 1 in 3 for this.
Nah, it's 3 for 3.
Wait, what
it's 3
text?
for 3.
Which text?
I want to fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't he say that? Yeah.
He should be able to get that off as a husband.
No, you're saying you can relate that he sent it or that you received it. That's
both.
what I'm okay.
I've been a receiver and the sender.
Touche.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I just thought that was cool. And then there was a video
Best
of them
text message of the week right
in the club.
That was the best
I
text message
miss
of
your
the week.
pussy.
I missed that.
Because sometimes you gotta tell her. Nah, honestly. She gotta know ain't nobody got this right here. She gotta know that.
I don't like, couples texting each other like that, that's very common. I love that for them. They're in love. They have fucking 3 kids. But I just don't like that she tweeted that. Like, that's so intimate.
Well, I think Offset's... Oh, yeah, she did tweet. You're right. She
isn't that how SaVon found it?
I want to fuck.
I miss that pussy.
I miss that pussy.
You want him to lie?
I ain't mad at that.
How many kids I put in here? I like it, right?
Yeah. And then they were
like how I did it last time, right? Like how I did last time, right?
They were seeing. They also got some legendary media together. Y'all remember that picture when they came out the car and they had just finished fucking, and Offset's pants was like halfway down, her hair was all messed up. Like it was like a paparazzi picture of. And then Cardi B got asked about it on. I want to say it was maybe the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, we just finished. Like y'all just caught us at a bad time. Like we just finished."
I love that for them.
That's how marriage should be.
Black love.
Black love. Now I don't condone cheating. I said me.
We.
You said
we.
You said
no, I didn't.
Okay, they got cameras here, you know.
Okay,
like they in 4K.
We don't.
All right, fuck
do
it.
That.
But we don't condone cheating.
Not
here,
at all.
You know, but sometimes you realize that you was wrong and you got to hit your lady back. Like, yo, I missed that snatch. Like it's bad out here.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go outside and realize, damn, my grass is green. My shit over here getting yellow. It's some weeds in the dirt. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not saying that it's okay to cheat, but I'm just saying sometimes you might come to your senses. Sometimes it might take 7 times to come to your senses. You know, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it's a human experience.
What you're saying is Offset cheated a lot and fucked other women, but now he realizes Cardi is the one for him. Is that what you're saying?
Sometimes you got to go see how they cutting the grass over there.
You did say that before when we talked, like this was years ago when I was talking about the show The Ultimatum.
Yeah.
And then you know how they date other people?
Yeah.
And then you're like, sometimes you got to do that to know what you got.
Your memory is so good.
I don't agree. Why do you have to...
Your memory is so good. Now,
why do you have to like go... You have to see other people to realize what you have at home.
Now, let me, rephrase what I'm saying. This is a marriage here. And again, I did lead with I don't condone... We don't.
But you see... why it works.
I can see in a marriage for a group of 2 people who don't want to get divorced, how sometimes, you guys might take time out for yourselves and come down to some agreement and experiment in the lines of the relationship, within the lines of the relationship. Okay. And sometimes, you realize like...
Also, there's a lot of different types of people in this world. I could see why some people would need to know like the other side of the grass or whatever the phrase is to really realize what they have at home. I can see certain people needing that. I'm just saying I feel like that's mean.
It's mean, but it's marriage. And I'm not saying marriage is supposed to be tumultuous or bad. I'm just saying in a marriage, that's it's not definite, of course, because you could get divorced, but so much comes with divorce, especially when you have kids, money's involved, alimony, things of that nature. When you're married to someone, you really at least want to make this shit work, no matter the amount of chances or attempts that it takes.
Yeah.
Because like, yo, bro, I'm mad. It's different boyfriend and girlfriend. All right. We could just part ways.
That's very different, yeah.
A marriage?
With kids.
Like you took my last name. We own things together now because we're married. Let's figure some shit out, man.
I'm with that. I'm with that, man. I like the fact that they still go to clubs together. Well, not together. But
they don't show up together.
They don't show up, but they just happen to always be in the club together. And this past weekend, they were seen throwing money at each other. Like stacks of money at each other in the club.
They're
Black
back
love.
together.
Black
like,
love.
Yeah,
Black love.
Yeah, you know what that is.
Yeah, he definitely got that. He definitely.
Cardi was lying.
She fighting for her life.
I feel for her. Talking about something you never gonna feel this again.
Yeah, because she's publicly went on like multiple times. She's went on rants, like just talking about how she's done with it, like literally screaming, crying.
Yes.
On like live. And now she's right back.
Now she's right back.
I mean, this is every generation has a couple like that. This is our the one that we're witnessing. So
I agree.
Whatever.
Speaking of couples that we're witnessing, Travis Hunter and his girlfriend. If you guys don't know who Travis Hunter is, he recently just won the Heisman Trophy. He's also a cornerback and receiver for Colorado. Colorado led by Coach Prime and Shedeur Sanders at quarterback. Now, I know your timelines are pretty similar to mine. Probably not completely, but him and the relationship between him and his girl have gone viral this week. A lot of people have a lot to say because they've seen clips of his girlfriend and they feel as if maybe she might not be the one for her. Now, granted,
for him.
I'm sorry, for him. Yeah, thank you. Now, I want to come out and say first and foremost, I think it's kind of weird for us to just assume completely that we know what's going on within someone's relationship. However, I do see the other side of things and where people that have more experience could kind of see discrepancies in a relationship. And I'll leave it at that for sure for now. SaVon, you got something to say on that?
I don't actually.
Oh shit.
I feel a bit weird talking about their relationship.
Right.
Not because obviously we just talked about a bunch of other people's relationships.
Come on, Black. This is more Black love.
He's like, we don't do that here. I need to know.
Yeah, but when it comes to like their college students, right? Like
he's also engaged to her.
Like we I think sometimes you just gotta allow people to learn for themselves. He's gonna learn something. He's gonna learn something. We all see the writing on the wall. When you're in college, period, you think the friends that you have are gonna be your friends forever. The person you're dating, you're gonna be with them forever. Like there's a certain innocence that you have in that phase of your life. And I could understand why he may not be able to see some of the red flags that everybody else sees. And I just don't really want to comment on that compared to like Papoose and Rem, where it's like, oh, y'all sold us some black love hats, right? Like,
it's very different.
I get a shit. Like, I'm supposed to talk about that, right? Yeah. Like, y'all did a whole Love and Hip Hop show together where Travis
Hunter. We did a whole
Hunter,
segment on them. It's warranted.
Now, some of the writing on the wall was the two of them, they did a vlog a couple years ago. And in the vlog, she states that at first, Travis Hunter was not her type. And it took her a while to kind of warm up to him. And she basically left him in a DM and came around. Yeah. So again, just certain things like that. A clip is going around of Coach Dion at the Heisman presentation telling her to get up. Another one
like
is
cheer.
Right. Another one I think, he recently got an Adidas deal. And in the promo video, she's featured in it.
Yeah, see, she's doing a lot. It's a lot happening.
But Regi, go.
I will just push back a little bit because I kind of feel so I do not like. I encourage people to correct me in the comments because I literally just did my research today, so I might be missing stuff. But for example, like people are killing her over like Colorado won something, and then there's a video of her congratulating Travis. And it looks like she's pissed or that, oh my God. And then the comments were like, oh, she's pissed that he was talking to cheerleaders. But it's like, it was a 5-second clip and she explained that she was mad that she got into a fight with a security guard. Like that's why she looks mad. So, and people are like, oh, she said this when she literally did not say that. So, exactly. And then there's another clip of, the Heisman Trophy ceremony and then her not standing up. She said it was because I didn't want to be in the camera shot. Like, I know that is going to go viral. I don't want to be, his mom didn't stand up either. I thought we were waiting to stand up. Yeah. Like, I always cheer for him. I was just waiting. Like, it's just these little misinterpreted things. Maybe she does have bad intentions. I don't know. But maybe she does have great intentions and everything is being misconstrued because she's under a microscope. So that would be like if let's say a clip of us goes viral and people are like, see, Regina said SaVon is ugly. Like, see, guys, look at her lips. Like, she said it, and we go viral. Like, oh, Regina's a hater, blah, blah, blah. When I literally didn't say that. Exactly. So I can see a world where people are just hating. So I just want to shoot her a little bit of bail. But hey, if she's a terrible girlfriend, I don't know, whatever, correct me. It's fine.
And similar to what I said earlier, hey, man, that's your girl. So if you like it, I love it. However, I will say that I feel like some athletes, creatives, are so enthralled into their craft that they might not have the same experiences as other people their age or their peers. And their filter is a bit off. And again, this can be separate from Travis Hunter. I think this is a bigger conversation to be had, right? Just think about it. A lot of these star football players, basketball players, most of them have been devoted to the sport. So sometimes other areas can take a hit while that's going down, right? So maybe certain social cues that other people can pick up on, maybe you don't pick up on it.
That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, again, you're younger. Yeah.
Like their dating experiences and stuff?
Dating experiences, yeah.
I will say this. till this day, I do not know what J. Cole's wife looks like, nor do I know what his kids look like. I didn't even realize he had kids until recently, right? Yeah. I didn't hear of a Savannah James until LeBron James was a 4-time champion. Okay. We only know about Whitney because Drake decided to put Kendrick Lamar's partner in a rap beef, right? I say all of this to say is sis needs to tighten up. Yeah. Just play the role. I shouldn't even know. You aren't catching 10 catches for 200 yards and also catching 3 interceptions in one game with 8 touchdowns. Like, I shouldn't even know her, which is why I don't really want to talk about this, but I understand it's a story and there is a conversation around it. Yeah. But she goes in the blueface category.
Yeah, we don't know her.
I don't want to talk about
Yeah, we don't know her.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Oh, wait, I'm a comedian.
We can bleep it.
That's not how it worked. That's not how it worked.
I'm sorry, Regi.
It's all good.
I meant it. You know how I meant it, though.
No.
We can move on. It's fine.
It slipped.
Oh, my God.
No, but okay. But like, I agree where like, if you're the spouse of a very famous person, you know, you're kind of, I don't know, but I think it's just like, but can't they have their own like image as well, and personality as well?
Nah. They've been together for 5 years now. So this isn't a new relationship. I just feel like experience with dating will help your decision making. And that's for both him and her. Because he's engaged to her right now, which is cool. A lot of people get engaged out of college. So
I do agree that, you know, spouses of important, like really famous people do have to tighten up because you do represent, you know, your partner. But like, let's say me, like right now, I'm a journalist, and then I start dating a very famous NBA player. Right. So now do I have to shut up and never like, you know, act like I'm invisible? Like, I don't think so. I have my own life as well, and I have my own image as well. So yeah, I see both sides. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, again, your girl, you like it, we love it. And disregard all of the weird people. Like, if you know what's going on in your relationship and you guys are solid, it's cool. We don't need an 8-minute reaction video from her either, because that looks even more weird. Like,
yeah, she's doing a lot. I feel like she's doing a lot, in my opinion. But again, I don't know much because I don't really care to talk about her. Keeping it in Black Love, real quick. Chance the Rapper.
You see?
He sacrificed his career for a failed marriage.
Here's some advice, y'all. Never make an album about your spouse. They won't give a fuck.
Has anybody done that and it worked out?
Janae Cole and Big Sean hanging on for a string.
No, but see, that was a combined album.
Yeah.
We saw both of them, you know, on that album.
Speaking of Big Sean, I feel so bad for him. Like, I listened to his new album this year. No, I'm serious. It's wild to think that his album just came and went.
I said it was going. I hate to say I said that.
I hate that for him. I really do. I really hate that for him.
At that time, I was more optimistic. I didn't doubt you being wrong. I was like, you know what? Let me give it a month, Alex. Yeah. And
you know what?
Right.
You know.
I hate that for Big Sean because
I love Big Sean.
Me too.
I love him.
I think we share the same birthday. That's my Aries twin. But you want to know what I think that he did wrong?
He says that about 6 different people.
Him and Martin.
Akon, Martin.
Wyclef.
Now, that's my battle rap partner. We're going to get it popping again soon. But you want to know what I think that he did wrong in comparison to his peers?
Make music? When Kendrick Lamar was dropping his
all the time.
That was a mistake.
That's what he did wrong.
That was a mistake. But
he made music in like the middle of the biggest rap beef ever. Said, hey guys, I got an album, and it's like, the fuck?
That was a mistake. Yeah. But look, Drake has OVO. J. Cole has Dreamville. Kendrick has TDE at the time, right? He now is PG Lang. I don't think he ever properly built out his fan base after the major support that he received. Right?
That's a good take. Right? He was good music, and that was a big part of his brand, but now it's been a decade since he was affiliated.
Because your fans will speak for you in your absence, when you're on top, even when you're at the bottom. They're going to show up for you the same way J. Cole fans showed up for him after the battle.
Have you seen the way that Dreamville, like the Dreamville community has been present this weekend? Like, that's a good take, Alex.
Big Sean doesn't have that.
Yeah.
So it's like when he puts out an album, there isn't a fan base that's going to show up to make sure that you sell at least 100,000 copies. Fuck that, at least 50,000. It's as if like you're just living off of everything you've done before. And unfortunately, bro, this music industry changes every single day, bro.
So what do you think he should have done? Like, start a label or had a camp of like other artists he signed or what? Like,
just something that builds out your fan base. Like, I remember when I was really a big fan of him, like the whole thing was like Hall of Fame, right? Like something in that. I don't know. Maybe you were supposed to create the Hall of Famers. I don't know.
He just went away.
He just went away.
He went away.
Yeah. It was if you didn't have Kanye next to you, where was your major cosign?
He was going through like, from what he says, it seems like he was just going through like real personal shit.
Yeah,
fighting like anxiety, and depression,
but it should have started from day one.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's just crazy because I was going through. We got a really, really dope end of the year episode lined up for you guys, and as I was doing a little bit of research, I just tapped into that album, and I saw it was one of the albums that released this year. And with all of the things that happen in music, I don't hear anybody like that's talked about it. So I just thought it was a little sad.
Yeah, it's definitely a little sad.
And that was like his big, like, official comeback moment where he's like, I'm finally ready. And damn. Like, it wasn't a bad album, like, but just, it just didn't, the timing.
I don't know if it's timing. One thing about music is if you make it undeniable, it's going to be just that. If you make music undeniable.
Like,
if you make undeniable music, it's going to do just that. And unfortunately, that wasn't on the album.
Oh, you think the album itself was mid?
Lack of a better word, sure. Like, it didn't move me. Like, my favorite song on there is the Cash Cobain song, and it's not because of Cash Cobain. It's the vibe of the song. You know?
Which is Cash Cobain's vibe.
Yeah.
I do like that song.
Yeah, but Cash didn't even produce the whole song. Like, he produced the latter half into it where the stomps are coming and all that. Yeah. Like, I think Wonder Girl actually produced, like, the majority of that. Anyway, that song is a feel-good song. I think a lot of the music on that project was, hey, guys, I got through whatever I was going through and I'm here now. And that's all cool and dandy. But when you haven't put out music for a while and your peers are dropping hits, guess what? You got to do that. Hey, Gunna went to jail. They was calling him a snitch. Came back home, put out slaps. It was undeniable. You can't deny him. That's the thing about
like,
this
you
shit.
couldn't help but listen to Gunna.
You couldn't help it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. That's all I got to say.
Yes. That's the name of the song.
Yes.
Hate that song.
That's all
that shit should have been called No.
We ain't doing this, man.
I love Sean, but I gotta call a spade, man.
Maybe just did he lose it? Like, he just
I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll talk about it in the year end
because we want to see him win.
We do.
We want to see him win.
I can't wait to kind of talk about that. Quick tidbit, quick side note. I want to send good luck to all of my fantasy football playoff players. It is the playoffs in fantasy football. Things are really tight right now. People are shitting bricks.
Not you though.
No, I'm in there. I'm in there. Yeah, I'm in there. But I know this is a very treacherous time for some. Some people are getting blown out in their leagues, and some people they keeping it tight, and some people are just winning. So I do want to put that out there. Send that support to the fantasy football community.
Yeah.
I am in about 4 leagues. I made the playoffs in all of those leagues as of this recording.
Complex.
That's a very ill flex.
I fucking made it by the skin of my teeth, but
it's not easy to do.
There, and I understand.
He's him.
I understand.
Congrats on that, bro.
Yeah,
I hope you win some money.
I hope so too. I hope I win Joe's league.
Yeah,
the entry fee for that shit is
What's the entry fee? What's the entry fee?
What is
a few hundred? A lot of hundred.
What is this like? It's okay. You make your own team, right? Yep. And then you enter a little contest.
No. They basically you've concocted your own team.
Yep.
Yes, that sounds fun.
Right. Okay. So it's your shit,
like
but they have to perform.
A dream team.
Yeah, they have to perform. You're gonna go head to head against other players.
You know how we did our draft for the hip hop draft?
Wait, so let's say I have a dream team, and then but they're all on different teams in reality.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then what if one of those teams gets dropped out? Then what happens to my team?
So the fantasy football playoffs end before the actual playoffs take place.
NBA too.
Yeah.
Oh, so now you have a refresher.
Yeah. So
what's your team name?
Straight Cash, homie.
He ain't playing.
Straight Cash, homie.
Straight Cash, homie, or Straight Cash?
Nah, Straight Cash, homie.
He has to say it like that.
That's the team name.
Hold on.
I'm straight cash, homie.
Shut up and say it again.
Yeah, straight cash, homie.
Episode title.
Straight cash, homie.
Straight cash, homie.
I like that because straight cash, homie. It also relates to the dollar. And
yes.
Straight cash, homie. I do real quick before you go. I just want to send my love and my prayers to Randy Moss. I got that. I coined that phrase from Randy Moss.
Oh, wow.
When he was playing for the Minnesota Vikings, he had got fined because he mooned the crowd. Like he showed his ass to the crowd. And when they fined him, the press asked him, "Hey man, so how do you feel about this fine? And what are you gonna do to pay it?" He said, "Straight cash, homie. I'm gonna pay that shit in straight cash."
What?
So that's my team name in all of my leagues. Straight cash, homie.
No, but like, why would you moon the crowd? Like,
sometimes you gotta show what you working with.
Like,
sometimes them niggas gotta know. You know
for the eaters.
Oh my god, like that's so ridiculous. And also, just now that we're sending well wishes. I need my serious. This is not a joking matter to me. This really matters to me a lot.
I'm get serious. Hold up. I'm not.
Prayers up for my favorite player in the league right now.
Oh my god,
Jared McCain.
No, honestly,
it really breaks my heart. I'm not an expert, but him specifically, I haven't genuinely keeping up with him. Like since Duke, and then since the end of his Duke career, and then when he got drafted, and I really was curious to see how he's going to perform in the league. And he's been having an amazing season, has he not?
He's been playing better than the stars on that team as of late.
And then now,
Maxey,
now he tore his meniscus or
ACL.
Those oh my god! And like to have your rookie season just like while you're doing well, and now you have this injury. I'm so sad.
But now he could TikTok unlimited.
Nah, he better not. He better not. He has
to recover.
Yeah, he better recover.
You can't recover and do TikToks.
TikTok is coming to an end.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up too. Unless an American owner buys it,
you should bid for it.
Oh yeah, you can't. Why don't you guys just buy it?
Why don't you do that? Oh, y'all think highly of us in here.
Yes.
No, I said you.
We'll save TikTok. Don't worry,
you
guys.
You think highly of me. You would be so proud of me though. I cracked them last night, 20 leg for 480.
Oh, yo.
I cracked them.
What does that mean?
Oh, shit.
20 leg parlay.
20
for $480?
Yeah. I cracked them.
20, like you won it or 20 you bet?
I won it. I won it.
Okay.
I only put $8 on it.
That's a nice flip. That's a nice flip.
I'm waiting for my moment like that,
that's a nice flip.
I'm saying, I'm like, yo, SaVon would be so proud.
I'm not going, yo, Christian.
Why didn't you send it in the chat? You know we're very supportive.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to send the next one I do, but because I didn't feel like I was a winner and I didn't want, like, that's why I was mad at SaVon.
You are a winner.
No. SaVon's a winner in this shit.
Come on, son.
So I gave it to some niggas who I ain't really give a fuck if they won or lost.
Look at what you made him shy about his win, SaVon.
I gave it to some niggas they ain't give a fuck. And you know what's crazy? They woke me up like, yo, hey, the ticket hit. Yeah. Yo, cook another one tonight.
With that movie, like with Bow Wow lottery ticket?
Yes. You gotta cook another one tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna get that now.
Yeah.
You're like the ticket man.
I'm the ticket man now.
Oh
That's how you feel.
Yeah.
Send it to me. I'll help you up.
I'm gonna send you the next joint.
Let's do a collab.
But let's get your selections first.
Nah, let's collab on it.
All right, you know this is how we do it. We all have to pick 2 to 3 guaranteed joints.
Okay,
they have to be guaranteed.
Am I included in this?
Yeah, I was gonna say that we should do.
No, I think we should do it.
A parlay together.
Yes.
No, I'm scared because my one leg is gonna be the one that fucks us all up, and then you guys are gonna be mad at me.
Nah, we gonna research it. Don't worry.
Yeah, because now hold on, Reggie, you do have some good legs.
Yeah. No, but my that was a crazy sentence.
Oh, my
fault. No, but my I feel like I do. My legs are good because they're safe. And they still don't hit.
Nah, except
like I'll be like Jason Tatum. I only need you to make 12 points, and it doesn't hit.
That's how I felt for the longest.
But then sometimes you be putting like Grayson Allen for 3 threes, 4 3.
I've never done that.
I've seen me and A look one time. Yeah. I saw what you was going there.
I had to taper it down a little bit.
When you was going there.
I never sent my full thing.
Oh no. Don't worry. We're gonna win money. All right.
Yeah,
we're all gonna win money.
I just want that one big win and I'll stop.
I was so close to 10 grand off of $80.
Oh yeah, you told us about this.
No, this was last week. Christian fucking Braun, whatever this. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
On the Nuggets,
on
right?
the Denver Nuggets.
Hate them.
He has scored. I promise. Look this up.
Yeah, I know.
He has scored at least 10 points.
I know.
Every game this season.
And then when you put him on
24 legs, he was the one leg that just didn't hit, and it was for 10 grand.
Guys, that is a role player.
That's how he is a role player.
I learned my new vocabulary.
You're killing
and that is how racism started.
Oh Okay.
All right. One day, a white nigga saw a black nigga do some shit he ain't like. And that's just, I felt, I got it. Because I'm like, this white motherfucker, you get 10 every
he's
night. White guy, white man.
But with a black name, Christian Brown.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know.
But it's spelled Braun.
Yeah, it's mad. I thought it was Braun. Yeah, but the announcers say Brown.
My name is Braun.
I'm
sorry.
Yo, I'm about to leave, bro.
Nah, chill. I do, before you leave, I do want to talk about this real quick. Somehow, I do love the fact that I feel like we give the best commentary on anybody from that big three era of music.
Like, we lived through it.
Yeah.
I enjoy our conversations.
I think we give the best commentary. I do want to comment on this really quick. Shout out to Skip Bayless infiltrating the hip hop space and getting the real answers that we need to know. No pun intended, from the Lil Wayne on Kendrick Lamar.
And when we speaking, obviously he can't control that. And, so he didn't let me know. It ain't like he can control it or nothing. And also I've spoken to him and I wished him all the best and told him he better kill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you better kill it. You gotta kill it.
Okay. Well, did he say anything to enlighten you about these lyrics about you? I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. I don't know exactly what that means. If he's sort of...
No, he ain't. I don't think he knew he didn't have to do anything. There was no explanation that was needed for that. I think I understand. Again, that was my first time hearing it when you just said it.
Okay.
But I understand those words. Like I said, I think he just mean that he made it there, and his hard work is the reason why he made it there.
Yeah.
Kendrick got these dudes copping, please.
I'm not gonna say that.
No, I'm gonna say it. Isn't this the same Lil Wayne who allegedly, via Joe Budden, said that, because Joe said that he went into the booth after he heard what was said?
That's what
allegedly.
Yeah, that was the report.
Isn't it the same Lil Wayne that tweeted when GNX came out and we all heard what was said on Whacked Out Murals about both him and Snoop Dogg? Oh, to leave me alone, leave a sleeping giant. And look at how eloquent he sounded on that joint right there. And I love Lil Wayne. I've been the one coming in here to defend him.
Yeah.
While you've been putting smut on his name. Yeah, you just keep it to yourself. I know how you feel. Ain't that the same Lil Wayne? Nah, yo, this shit different out here. I don't know what Kendrick... Because he said he spoke to him on the phone, right?
He said he spoke to him.
See?
Said he spoke to him.
If I...
Direct, right? It wasn't a middleman. What he said he spoke to Kendrick direct. What I took away from that is, he don't fuck with Drake like that.
How you
that
think
ain't really his man. I don't think that can't really be your mans like that. If you talking to the ops so openly and admitting it, right? Like, you gotta read the room. And we all know Wayne is notorious for living in his own world and in his own bubble. So when he says things like, I didn't hear the song, I do believe he probably didn't hear the song.
I think he's lying.
I can believe it. I think he's lying too.
I think he's lying now.
But I can believe it.
Old Lil Wayne, when we never heard from him, I could believe that.
Okay.
New Lil Wayne has changed. New Lil Wayne is tweeting about shit in real time.
He's in the know.
He's in the know. He's responding to things. So to this, absolutely not. Especially when all the internet and probably his family members and loved ones were showing him and sending him what was said. I completely don't believe that. But something happened on that phone call. Because he was about it, right? When he was tweeting. And then as soon as he got on that call, it's, oh no, I hope he does a great job and he's a great entertainer. And I told him he has to kill it. And
I just don't think Wayne is a confrontational person. Personally. Like, I don't think he's confrontational. And so maybe when they did speak and Kendrick kind of explained the same way he did with Snoop, he pretty much called both of them out in different ways, right? The Snoop one was more so like, damn, Unc, like, that's really how you feel. And then the thing with Lil Wayne was, yo, I guess I made him feel away because of my accomplishments and because of my hard work, right? Like, acknowledging both of those greats in two different ways, and Wayne being who Wayne is, I feel like he really don't give a fuck about much. I don't think that he got on there and started copping pleas. I don't even think that was a plea, honestly. I just think that, one, it's telling between his relationship and Drake, just reading the room a little bit better, right? If you my mans, right, you should not be talking to top op on the list. You should not be engaging in anything. I don't care if there was like nothing needs to be clear if we're on that side.
And saying he better kill it, like, you know,
support. Like that's also that's supporting him in a way.
That's a plea.
That's support.
That's a plea.
I'm not gonna say that's a plea.
Wayne is my man. I gotta call a spade a spade. That's a plea.
I don't think so.
He was talking greasy before the phone call, right?
He was upset.
Oh my God, SaVon, these are some of the things I was telling you when that happened.
But not at Kendrick, at the fact that he didn't get the chance. I think we made it about him and Kendrick. Right? Because we can be like, yo, dude, that's mad corny that you're not congratulating him. I think we, as a community, commentary, media, made it a Wayne versus Kendrick thing. I think Wayne was genuinely hurt and upset that he just wasn't the person that got the opportunity. I think anybody could have been. Anybody can get it. Taylor Swift could have got that opportunity. And I think Wayne still would have felt how he felt and said what he said. I don't think that means he would have had smoke with T Swift.
Nah, I don't think he would have had T.
He don't want that smoke anyway.
This is a very specific and different scenario solely because of the caveat of Drake.
He don't fuck with that nigga.
I feel like that's easy to say and very surface for us. And I think we're going to learn more about that relationship in the next year that's to come because Drake still heralds Lil Wayne. Again, I don't know if there's reciprocity there in that. But Drake still puts
you have to. When you do sucker shit to somebody that you do admire and fuck with, you're always gonna play that role of putting them on the pedestal. Like, it's a business, and we don't know these guys' relationships. So let me not act like I know. Right. But optically, I can speak for optics, and I can speak from human experience. And now these guys are very different. They've come across the same women. Like, this industry is very small. So obviously, the act of Drake sleeping with Wayne's girl years ago, like, they probably have mad bodies and women in common, right? That's just the thing.
But he said that don't awaken the sleeping giant. Is that not him saying that he will go inside the booth, hit the lighter, and kill Kendrick? That's my only thing, you know, where I'm like, bro, it's some cap in that, bro. You said don't wake up the giant before I gotta go whoop-de-whoop or whatever he said. That means you trying to turn up on somebody.
I think he just heard not like us after he said that.
He was like, oh shit.
I think he just heard not like us and said, you know what, let me give this guy a call. Right?
Give him a ring.
Let me clear some things up, right?
Before he turned me to a song.
Let me clear some things up. Isn't that kind of cop and please? Like, oh, never mind, I didn't mean it.
That's all I'm saying. No? That's a professional plea.
I'm not putting that on Wayne.
I'm not putting that on Wayne. I'm okay, but Wayne is an elder statesman now in rap. It's okay to cop a professional plea.
Changing your mind is like not that bad for him anymore.
You're not with the Drakes and the Kendricks and them in the field like that. It's cool to cop a professional plea on a professional show, right?
On a professional show
with a professional like Skip Bayless, right?
Yeah.
Come on now, Elliot Wilson somewhere like, damn, Skip. Really? Well, shout out to my dog E, man.
But they do have a relationship. At first, when I saw it, I was like, this is like, why is he giving this exclusive to Wayne? I mean, to Skip. But then close. I know, like, they're friends in real life.
Yeah,
like, Lil Wayne. See, that's a friend. Okay, Wayne and Skip, those are friends. Wayne and Drake, I don't know. It doesn't appear that they have the relationship that we would assume. We would think.
I agree.
I just feel like Wayne didn't.
I think all the Young Money hate each other.
I can see that, but I think Birdman is the biggest thing in all of that. I don't think Wayne made enough money off of Drake. Like, for someone to put on a Drake and Lil, because, you know, a lot of that was still Cash Money, YMCMB. So I'm sure Birdman was seeing the biggest percentage of the pie before the dividends, etc. What? Oh, shit.
I don't know.
He's getting clapped?
That was, very random. I have anything else? Because I got this random ass clip that I want to play. I love passionate people. And as y'all know, me trying to be a comedian, like, I have to develop the passion for it. I'm learning in real time.
Hey, I'm recording. Sorry, SaVon.
Nah, you good. You know, you got to handle business. Yeah, you got to handle business. I just want to bring this back because when people talk passionately about the things that they love, it sparks something in me. And so to hear this gentleman just stay very consistent with almost 20 years of messaging on his passion and what he loves, I felt like I had to share this with our community.
I know exactly where you're going. I knew prison. I fucking knew it.
I miss booty.
I fucking knew it.
That's what I miss, booty.
This man is out on the streets.
Yeah, I'm married now.
Fleece Johnson.
Fleece, yeah.
See this, all that shit. Nigga, the first piece of side head was booty. I went in, don't forget, I went into prison, man. I was in jail at 14.
14?
Turned 15 in jail, hit prison at 16.
Fucking
16.
I growed up in the penal system. Ain't never had the first American virgin, as he would call it. But when I got introduced to some booty, hey, it was fire too, boy.
It was fire too. I just wanted to make sure. Shout out to Fleece Johnson.
Booty.
I saw he linked up with Drewski, man.
Oh, that's who he was with?
Yeah, he's with Drewski.
I didn't know that. Shout out to Drewski. Drewski had a great year too.
Yeah, for real.
I can't wait to talk about like
the
us.
Year.
Yeah, and us.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Next year. I mean, next week or next episode. I don't know when the episode's going to come out.
Keep it posted, y'all.
Yeah. This has been great. Yeah. I feel like we kind of covered everything that we wanted to cover.
Yeah.
We can get home at a reasonable time.
Last thing, I promise. Don't say anything else. Okay? Do not say anything else when we're going home. I promise, 'cause I'm tired. To Regi's, and this is a full circle point, to Regi's experience with the concerts and his upcoming album and how everything is being done and the podcast, it definitely looks and aligns like he's going to retire when he says he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think a lot of people are actually believing that. See, you're in there. You know that. But other, maybe casual fans, I think they're looking at him like, yeah, well, whatever, nigga, to fall off, yeah.
No, it's giving very much victory lap.
This is a victory lap.
Like, and he's doing it well, in my opinion.
All right, so cool. Leave it in the comments, y'all. Love y'all.
Go out on top, Cole. I'm not going to be mad if he retires.
I'm with you. I'm done for real now, for real.
You told me to shut up.
I'm sorry.
You told me to shut the fuck up on the pod, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
Why you talk to me like that?
You my man.
But why do you talk to me like that?
I like your shoes.
Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
What size you weigh again?
10.5.
Damn.
What size are you?
12.
12?
Lucky I can't. Yeah, nigga, what the fuck? What? I don't look like a 12?
Nah. You giving like 8.
This has been a Need to Know podcast.
Why did you say that?
You see? You sound like Drake on push-ups.
Nah, fly
with
dude.
a size 7 Vans on.
He does not give 8.
Nah, he do. Fly dudes always got little feet. They really do.
They do.
John is like 14, so.
Wait, what? This has been the Need to Know podcast. What you need to know, when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. We love all of you. Leave everything in the comments and peace. Okay.